Hello, everyone. How are you? Hopefully, you're all doing very well. Hopefully, you can hear me okay. You won't be able to hear the game right now because it is silent for some reason. It's always silent in these parts.
It's building up the tension. It's like, okay, it's right before the big case.
Yep. So
the big trial.
Hopefully, everyone's doing well. Hopefully, all the alerts came in. You guys got notified. All that stuff is good. Awesome. Street is the... Oh my gosh, Cat Evie! Thank you so much. And also, hopefully the sound was fixed. I don't know. But if you could let me know, that would be awesome. Oh my gosh, Harmer!
Orem gifted it to Harmer.
Got a sub. Orem, thank you so much for gifting that to Harmer. That was very kind of you. Thank you so much.
They heard it.
You guys heard?
I think
yes.
So.
Okay.
She's the man.
I really hope so, because I was messing a lot with settings to try to figure out what was going on, and I'm so glad.
Ascaron says the alerts are still silent. Dang it.
Oh, they are still silent. Okay. Well, Dr. Glory, thank you so much for following. And we got a corny joke on the way. Awesome. Starting out with some fun jokes here.
KV can't stay for too long. They have work tomorrow. That's.
Oh, well, thank you for coming anyway. I appreciate that.
I need to look at that. See if there's something
I don't know why they're
on.
silent, because I have them cranked up and I have everything checked out. I have no idea. So let's get to the joke for G the Man. All right. I think the last one we did was the hot cross bun, right? The angry biscuit. Okay. And we did honor roll. Okay. We did that one too, actually. Hold on. Okay. All right, here we go. Ready, Derek?
Yep.
When doesn't a lamb spend any money?
When?
When it's a sheep skate.
Oh my God.
So good. Oh, that's a good one to start with.
Jackson says, first time making it to a BelleAim stream.
Oh, thank you so much. Have to go pretty soon, but thank you so much for showing that love. That's so sweet. Oh my gosh, we hit a hype train. Hallelujah.
Scissor Red.
Scissor Red, thank you so much. Another month of great streams. Hi, Amy and Derek. Hello, thank you so much. More like an ugh.
Yeah, I feel you.
Oh my gosh, level 2. Dang. Nice. Or maybe actually level 1. I think it's in level 2.
Yeah, it's in level 2, so you've cleared level 1.
Yeah. I'm not very good with the hype train readings, apparently. Homecoming Hero, thank you so much. 25 bits. Happy to be here. I got a new job helping my ma set up a business. Wow. Script 40 is almost done. Wow, 40. Got some indie games for PS4 today, and the hold on. Stuff is scrolling here.
And the
Oh, can
In
you
the
move
Heights
that?
movie is almost here with E3. How are you two? Also, I had pizza.
Ooh, pizza, yummy. I'm doing very well. Thank you so much. And thank you for the bits. The Lewis Dragoon, thank you so much for the 100 bits. Join in the hype train. Egg roll, 100 bits. Love the new stream setup. Sad I couldn't make it mostly because I missed cow nips.
Oh, the cow nips. Oh boy.
That was so funny and so awkward. Scissor Red has the appropriate reaction right there. Cat EV 100 bits. I want to say it again. Kiko Love. Oh, thank you so very much. Really appreciate that.
Nanosphere was asking, can chat supply jokes?
Sure. Yeah, you guys are always welcome to supply jokes. What do you mean? Like just tell them in the chat?
I guess either tell them in chat or send them to you. I know your Discord.
If you want to send them to me, I haven't gotten back to that yet because there's a big list waiting. But if you join the Discord, there is actually a corny jokes channel, I think is what it's called.
Yeah.
And you can put them all in there because I do pull from there. I haven't lately because I have my book really right here next to me. That's very handy. But you can put as many as you want in there, and I do pull from there. I haven't made a list lately because it's been so busy, and I like to credit everyone for putting in the cool jokes. So I haven't done that in a little bit.
Did you read Cat Evie's bits?
Yes, about Kiko Love?
Yes.
Yes. Thank you so much for that.
Squinty-eyed Asian says, hey everyone, just finished a final in my last week of school for the year. On my last week of school for the year. That's awesome.
Oh, wow.
I'm guessing, I'm going to say junior rather than...
Shadow, thank you so much for the host.
Senior?
I wish you guys could hear the sounds because I picked out such cute sounds.
Mm-hmm. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
At least we got everything else working.
Everything else is working at least. And you can hear me and the game and Derek, hopefully. If you guys can hear Derek, let us know that too, since he's a little further away. So, yeah. How was the final? Looks like I haven't missed any case yet.
No.
Yay. Super Paper Pokemon, it's good to see you. Oh my gosh, everybody, it's so wonderful you're all here. Thank you so much. And we have another joke, by the way, for Scissor. Where are we here? Okay. How does a blacksmith send a letter?
How?
In an anvilope. Oh, these are gorgeous. These are wonderful. Oh, I'm so happy.
Asian said,
ooh, VIP badge.
Freshman year of college.
Oh my gosh, MPV. Hold on, I can do that now because Derek got on me last time for waiting on that. He was like, get that stuff done now. So we're doing it now. I know, I usually just do it later so it doesn't like hold up the stream or anything.
From a distance, I can hear you, Derek. Homecoming Hero, real quick, I'll read that while you do that because they sent in 25 more bits. Says, oh, one more hype thing. I went to a yard sale, got about 10 3DS games for $3 a piece, and got 2 3DS XL systems that work well for $8 a piece, and was given a third 3DS XL, also some Disney Pluses. Traded one today and to pay off Great Ace Attorney. Oh, that works out. Jeez.
We also have one more corny joke for Super Paper Pokemon.
And one more VIP badge.
Oh, egg roll! You don't have one yet? Dang. Okay, hold on. I will get there. Hold your horses. Okay. What kind of a room has no doors or windows?
A Roomba?
A mushroom.
Oh. Oh my God.
So good, so good. All right, Derek, you're gonna have to talk again because I got some more VIP badges to hand out.
Cool. I'm gonna get to some sound because we know it's 9:47 a.m. I want to see if we got make sure it sounds work.
Oh, okay.
For this,
gotcha. I hear it.
Yeah, I hear it.
Everyone heard it last time, so I'm hoping that it's
Did you guys
fine.
hear text scroll?
Yeah, did you guys hear that little,
Just to make
sound.
sure.
Rusty, congrats on this MPV.
And the hype train's about to end.
Oh yeah, we gotta share what we got.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Rusty, gotta get yours in here.
There it is. Hype train success. Level 1. Total of 4 subs and 350 bits. Nice.
Here we go. Thank you
Well
all
done.
so very much. Oh, I got a little doggy. Hold on, let's put the doggy in.
Hype yum.
Aw. I heard, okay, G the Man said I heard text scroll. Awesome.
Okay, cool.
Heard the game. Okay, nice. I left the sound settings for the game exactly as they were last time because that seemed pretty good. So
it's good that we use different programs because that way we don't mess with each other's
stuff.
stuff.
Now that we're using different streaming software, I think that'll help because Derek's volume, sound level, all that's different than mine. So I think that will be good. Homecoming Hero, thank you so much for gifting a
I'm so
sub.
dumb. I did. It wasn't scrolling. I was like,
what?
why? Man, nobody's talking.
Oh, you just weren't at.
But yeah, I wasn't at the bottom, so it wasn't automatically scrolling.
Thank you so much. That gifted sub went to Brian. Oh, that's so nice. Thank you so much.
Hey, okay, here. I'll read that. You don't look at it.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna see
All right.
Claxon, what did the cabbage say during the hike?
I don't know.
Let us rest. I'm feeling beast. I'm feeling beat.
Oh, that's awesome. I love lettuce jokes. Let us all appreciate the lettuce jokes.
Oh my gosh.
All right, let's get this case rolling, everybody. I think we're all here. Let's get this show on the road. It's time to game with BelleAim and Derek. Let's go. This is the defendant lobby, all right, but there's no defendant. I've been trying to reach Lana all morning. Where could she be? And where's Emma, for that matter? It almost seems as if something's been happening behind the scenes.
I'm gonna guess that's.
Who do you think it's gonna be?
I'm gonna guess that's. Edgeworth.
Oh, you think so? Oh, you were right. Edgeworth, my old buddy, my old pal.
Yeah. Knowing you've already figured it out.
Time for some lawyering.
Who the owner of the 7777777 ID number that is.
Oh, that doesn't get old, does it? Well, I have a pretty strong hunch. Flash.
Do you want to turn it up on my side?
Oh, can you not hear?
It feels a little low, man.
What do I
press?
press?
The volume thing. Push that
This?
up. Yeah.
Is that better for you?
Yeah, there we go. Feels like I couldn't hear much.
Okay.
Can you hear it fine?
I can't hear things. Oh, Rusty! Thank you so much for using your Prime sub for me. Thank you so much. 10 months now. 10-month-aroos!
10-month-aroos.
Thank you. I really appreciate that. Thank you so very much. A bunch of sevens. Edgy poo! Exactly. Music is low, actually? Oh, really? Okay. Let me see where that is.
Video caption device.
Turned up a little bit, yeah. Yeah, unfortunately the sound for the alerts, like anytime there's a sub or follow, anything like that, unfortunately, for some reason, the sound isn't coming through. I'm very sorry about that. I've tried figuring it out, but I don't know why, because I can hear everything else that I have to the same exact settings, so. Okay, music is good. Okay, I did bump it up 1 decibel, so if you guys, if anyone thinks it needs to be lowered at any time, just say something in the chat there. For Phoenix and Edgeworth, I think I would quote that old Vine, and they were roommates, but instead and they were court roommates. They were roommates.
Nice.
All right.
The only reason this trial didn't reach a verdict yesterday is because there was still room for doubt regarding this ID record. If that number does belong to whom you suspect, then no doubt will remain.
Ooh. Uh-oh.
After all, he hasn't been officially charged with anything.
True, not yet.
In any event, once all doubt has been removed from that list, I can call for a ruling. 5 minutes, Wright, and Chief Prosecutor Skye will be found guilty.
But she didn't do it!
I figured you'd say as much. That's why I came here, to hear what you have to say.
He believes it. He knows. He knows.
Edward's smart.
This is the first time he's ever done something like this. Not really. He's done nice stuff for us before.
Well, no, it's something like regarding the case. Like, he wasn't...
Oh, okay.
Yeah, remember, he was defended the last time, so...
Will I stream The Great Ace Attorney Chronicles? Probably, most likely, but I mean, I'm not sure.
Like
it probably won't.
Trilogy
yeah,
first.
It probably won't be immediately though. Lana's hiding something, and the only way we'll ever know the truth is to draw it out of her.
Truth?
Why does he look like that right now? Everything goes back to the SL9 incident.
Don't be stupid. Today's the last day of the trial. We don't have time to reminisce about the past.
That depends on you. What? If she's found guilty, you'll lose your only chance to find out what really happened.
I'll
nice.
Think about it.
He knows. He knows that's enough.
Is Edgeworth smarter than Phoenix? I don't know. I think they're about on par. See you in court, Wright.
I feel like Edgeworth might be
I think
a
Edgeworth
little
is a bit more put together.
Yeah. Wright usually gets there, but he's a little bit more chaotic to get there.
Yeah,
He's like me.
He is a mess.
This is it. Or I should have been like, this is it from Shrek. Remember the guy that releases the dogs?
Oh, yeah.
If I'm ever going to find out what Chief Gant has on her, it's now. Oh, gosh.
Whoa.
I forgot I have really loud alert for a raid.
Yeah.
And no one can hear it.
And nobody can hear
it's
it.
So
Lord
sad.
Gamer Jarzus.
Lord Gamer Jarzus, thank you so much for that
Birthday raid. Well, happy birthday to, I'm going to guess you.
If it's your birthday, happy birthday. All right. Here we go. I got lost for a second.
Hello, hello.
My chaotic nature is showing. All right, 10 a.m. Let's see what happens.
It's Jarzus' birthday. Well, happy birthday.
Happy birthday. Everyone give a happy birthday. Court is now in session for the trial of Miss Lana Sky. The defense is ready, Your Honor.
The prosecution is ready, Your Honor.
Normally, this is when the prosecution puts forth its opening statement. But before that, the police chief has a proposal to make. Chief Gant. Oh, he's sneaking in quick. He's like, I gotta beat them to it.
Morning, folks. How's everyone doing? Hey, Yudgy. Been back to the pool yet?
Oh my gosh. No, I've been drowning enough as it is with my work.
God. Oh, that's a good one. Don't think I can top
Oh my
that.
gosh, he is sucking up.
If you don't mind me asking, Chief, what exactly is this proposal of yours?
I thought the judge was going to come in for a second and be like, wedding? What wedding?
Lana, that is to say, the defendant,
Oh.
has asked me if she could speak directly to the court.
She wants to do what?
Having heard what she intends to say, I feel she should be granted her request.
This is...
In the end, it should save everyone a lot of time and trouble.
Uh-huh, it will save you a lot of trouble. I'm suspicious of you, man. With your awesome glasses.
What's this all about, defendant?
I'd just like to make one simple request and I'll be finished. Well then, what's your request?
Later, Jarzus.
Later, thank you so much for coming.
Happy birthday once again.
Happy birthday! Your Honor, I'd like you to put an immediate end to this trial. Huh? I confess to all charges against me. Okay, she is totally being blackmailed or something. This is not cool. On February 21st of this year, I murdered Detective Bruce Goodman in the underground parking lot of the prosecutor's office. No, Lana! Look at the back. She's like holding her hand back there. She's got those fingers crossed. You know it. You can't! Your Honor, the defendant's claim does not change the defense's plea. In that case, Mr. Wright, I no longer require your services. But Lana! Your Honor, I hereby forfeit my right to an attorney. The prosecution may lack direct evidence against me, but it has sufficiently proven its case through testimony and circumstantial evidence. I would like you to render your verdict now, if you please. Well, the defendant certainly has the right to self-representation. Her request is legally valid, although this is an unprecedented situation. Indeed, it appears there's no further need to continue this trial.
Well, that was quick.
Even if Mr. Wright may feel otherwise. Hey, everyone said this was a long trial, you know? It's gonna end quickly. This can't be happening. It appears the time for the verdict has arrived. This court finds the defendant. Anybody? Ah, there it is.
One moment, Your Honor.
Ooh, it was Edgeworth? Mr. Edgeworth?
The prosecution has not yet proven the defendant guilty beyond reasonable doubt. Any ruling at this stage would certainly be premature.
Squinty says, well, time to pack it up.
Oh, come now, Worthy.
Oh, here we go. Strong
I
arm.
understand this is a difficult time for you. But why don't you just be a good little boy and keep your mouth shut?
Oh. At least it's not as bad as Karma or whatever his name was.
I don't think I care for your tone, Chief Gant.
Ooh, snarky.
What? Creating another fabrication to cover up your past mistakes? Sorry, but I'm no longer the naive little boy you would have me be.
Ooh, he throwing down?
With this sudden confession from the defendant, It's obvious to me some kind of deal was struck behind the scenes.
Ooh.
Some kind of deal, Not everyone operates as you do, Worthy.
Ooh. There's a lot of fighting going on here.
I thought so. Your Honor, the prosecution would like to change its first witness.
Oh, to whom?
As its first witness, the prosecution would like to call Miss Emma Skye.
Ooh.
I request the court hears her testimony.
Oh my gosh. Mr. Edgeworth, I'm exercising my right to self-representation. I don't think we need to continue.
I don't care what you think, Miss Skye. The exposure of truth sometimes results in tragedy. However, no matter how tragic the truth may be, it would be an even greater tragedy to avert one's eyes from it.
Nice. Oh, very well. The court shall grant the prosecution's request. That's okay with you, right, Chief Gant?
Worthy, you'll live to regret this.
Oh,
mark my words.
That sounds like a threat.
Yes, it is a threat. Miss Emma Skye, please take the stand. He is intimidating as hell.
Oh my gosh. Who, Gant?
Yeah.
Yeah. Looks like Edgeworth has decided to take the horse by the reins. Here we go. This is exciting. Let's see what goes on.
Now then, witness, please state your name and occupation.
Although this could be really sad. Oh gosh. My name is Emma Skye. My occupation? I'm Lana's little sister, and I want to be a scientific investigator.
2 years ago, you encountered the serial killer Joe Dark of the Joe Dark killings. Is this correct?
Yes. I'm trying my hardest to forget about that, though.
I'm sorry, but I'm afraid I'm going to have to ask you to recall those events one more time.
Mr. Edgeworth, please remember this trial concerns the murder of Detective Goodman. Is an incident that was resolved 2 years ago really all that relevant?
Louis Dragoon says, I remember this case is when I really started like Edgeworth as a character.
Oh, cool. This is where they tried to start redeeming him, right?
I mean, kind of in the last case.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
And this was a bonus case added to the DS version.
Homecoming Hero, thank you so much for the 100 bits. This shows beyond a shadow of a doubt that Edgeworth is best boy and is right up there with Grand
edgelords like Zuko and Todoroki from My Hero Academia.
I'm glad Belle can see why he's my favorite.
You still need to catch up with
I know.
the season.
I do need to see the rest of Academia. That's awesome. Yeah, he's great.
Right. Yes, it most certainly is.
Well, okay then. You sure gave in fast.
Now, please testify about what happened to you 2 years ago.
I like how Edgeworth is kind of taking over and we're just sitting back like, cool.
I was like, it's basically like, all right, I can set this up for him, but it's up to Phoenix to actually pull it off. So.
Oh, I see. The trip to yesteryear has finally begun. It's so intense. It's bound to lead to the truth behind this trial. All right, 2 years ago, witness testimony. I was waiting in my sister's office that day. A man came running in and took me hostage. Neil Marshall rescued me, but I'll never forget what I saw in that instant. The man raised up his knife and stabbed Mr. Marshall in the chest. Gosh. Oh, that was short. It's a good thing you weren't harmed. I passed out. I don't remember much. That's understandable. However, please tell me, Mr. Edgeworth, what does this testimony have to do with Detective Goodman's murder?
That will soon become apparent, Your Honor.
You've got to admire him for his courage, considering he has no evidence. Very well, the defense may begin its cross-examination. All right, time to press.
Here you go.
This is so awkward. Because it's like, liar! Just kidding. Not really.
It's different in the same way.
2 years ago, the defendant was a detective at the police department, correct? Yes, she was second in command under then Deputy Chief of Police Gant. My sister, she was the best detective ever!
I love how the judge just allows this stuff. Yep.
Judgy boy is, he's pretty lax. Yes, I remember. Deputy Chief Gant and Miss Skye used to be quite the pair.
I believe they shared the same office.
That's right. I'd always sit at my sister's desk. The clean one. And dream about playing that organ. I wanted to play it that day, too.
The police department and the prosecutor's office held a ceremony that day.
Lana promised to take me to dinner after she finished her work. Alright. A man? Yes, Joe Dark. He was a serial killer.
Joe Dark was brought in for questioning on the day of that ceremony. We were desperate to get anything on him that would lead to an arrest.
When he saw his chance, he fled the room, right?
Upon fleeing the room, Dark proceeded to take the elevator. He must have been in a panic because the elevator was going up. Then he ran into Sky and Gant's office.
There was a lot of noise coming from outside, so I opened up the door to have a look. That's when I saw him. What was the prosecutor doing there?
That day, there were two people present during Dark's questioning. Deputy Chief Damon Gant and Prosecutor Neil Marshall.
Almost forgot about Gant. What? How?
Well, being there with Marshall.
Oh, okay.
Neil Marshall had just received the King of Prosecutors Award.
Yep.
Young and dedicated, he went straight to the questioning room after the ceremony.
I assume that would also be why he was the first to run after Doc. When Dark grabbed me, I thought I was as good as dead. And that's when Prosecutor Marshall came running in. Question? Sorry, I said a little weird inflection.
Right.
I don't clearly remember what happened then, but... Can you tell us about that? Mr. Marshall jumped on Dark. Just then, the lights went out. The lights? It was just about this time of year. There was a terrible storm going on, and lightning... What the... Oh gosh, I got scared.
Your
My
own
rating music.
raid music that nobody else can hear. It's
I
like,
know.
all of a sudden, like, geez.
Thank you so much, Good King Linky, with a party of 10.
Linky.
Thank you so much for the raid. Everybody,
No
say
hashtag.
hello. No hashtag.
Hashtag no hashtag.
Thank you so very much. Homecoming Hero Theory, the judge is so lax because he is doing judging as a side gig after retiring as an old man. Therefore, he's just hanging out and judging in his hobby. After trials, he goes home and watches TV and falls asleep by 4:30 p.m.
What were you playing, Linky?
What were you playing? That's a good question. Welcome, everyone, by the way. We are here on day 3 of Case 5. We are in the midst of our first testimony of the day. Emma, who is the sister of the main person, the main suspect, I guess, the one that's under fire, but we all know she's innocent. She's like being blackmailed or something.
Something's up.
Yeah, something's going on. Alrighty. Let's see.
Ran to Majora's Mask. Got pretty far, but kind of ran into a huge roadblock. Oof.
Oh no.
That does sound rough.
That stinks.
Especially with it being random.
I know, with the random, yeah, exactly. That makes it
so
tough.
many side quests.
So the electricity went out. Wait a minute! If it was pitch dark in that room, you shouldn't have been able to see anything, right? Right, but just then lightning flashed again outside. That sudden flash left an unforgettable image of the scene in my mind. I see. I told the detective about what I saw then. The detective? Yes, Detective Goodman. He was in charge of the case. Detective Bruce Goodman, the victim. Oh, we need to hear more. We can't just stop here.
Like he says, Lens of Truth was under the ice, but the ice arrow is in Inca Tower.
Oh, yeah, that. You kind of probably should start over.
Yeah,
how are you going to get around that one? So you spoke with Detective Goodman about this 2 years ago. Yes, that's what's so scary about this trial.
Later,
Bye,
Claxons.
Clax. It's so good to see you. Thank
Enjoy
you so
Dragon
much.
Quest 3.
Ooh, Dragon Quest 3. Nice. Did you already do this one?
No, I haven't. And you told Detective Goodman about what you saw.
Yes, but at the time, the words just wouldn't come out. That's why I drew a picture. The picture! We found a picture in the safe, right?
oh,
that she drew.
Didn't we? Yeah.
And we didn't tell her about it?
Oh,
remember
that's
that?
right. Mm-hmm.
A picture. Yes, I think she mentioned that before. Well, Mr. Wright, have you heard enough? Ask about the picture. Yeah. This picture the witness drew, I believe it has a very important meaning.
But the list of evidence I was given 2 years ago didn't contain a picture.
That's because of Mr. Lightning Man Gant.
Mm-hmm.
He stole and locked it away. Witness, would you mind if we added this statement to your testimony? Yes, Your Honor. Alright, I drew a picture. I guess we can press on this.
Yeah.
Oh, but it seems to have been lost. But I'm sure we're going to present on that one, the picture.
It may be.
Well, actually, maybe not yet. Maybe later.
Press and then...
You drew a picture of the scene you witnessed, right? Yes, I wanted to do everything I could to help the investigation. I can still see it now, whenever I close my eyes.
Oh, Waltz of the Moon, thank you for the follow.
Thank you so much for the follow, really appreciate it.
That's strange. I took over the case after Prosecutor Marshall died. Yet I never received any picture. Perhaps the witness is mistaken?
But I did draw it, I swear, I'm not just imagining it. This picture that Emma drew, that reminds me. I guess I should check the evidence again.
Well, anyway, let's continue.
That's a big old hint.
This scene then imprinted an image in your mind. Can you please describe it to us?
The man... I guess we just keep pressing that?
I mean, you can press and just finish it off for now and then go back.
Yeah,
if you want to just see all the dialogue. That's what I typically do.
Hello, Waltz. Thank you so much for joining, and thanks for the follow again.
Absolutely.
That must have been a real shock. Even now, when I close my eyes, I can still see it just as clearly.
Tell us, what were you doing at that moment? I believe you testified that Joe Dark was holding you hostage.
When lightning struck and the lights went out, Mr. Marshall jumped on Dark. I was thrown aside and the two began wrestling each other. I'm pretty sure I was watching them. Emma doesn't have any reason to lie, but Lana sure does. I need to get Emma to tell me as much about this as she can.
Now
so now is when we need to go.
Yep.
Doop-a-doo-doop-a-doo. Where's the picture? Here's the picture. Do we go ahead and present it?
Yep, present.
I feel like we're showing our cards so early. Where's that picture? Oh no, where is the picture? Didn't we get it? It's on the back of something, right? Is it on the back of...
check that.
Was it on the back of this thing? No, I don't think
rotate.
So. No, it was on something.
Maybe,
I remember it.
Maybe
this?
Evidence list?
There it is, okay.
Yeah, there it is.
So, let's get back to this. And this is such a big piece of evidence. Okay, present.
Yep.
Here we go. Mr. Edgeworth. This little girl put all her heart into drawing that picture. And yet you would insist on denying its existence.
How dare you? Huh? Hey, I'm not the bad guy. All I'm saying is that as the prosecutor for that case, I wasn't handed such a picture.
That may well be, but that doesn't mean it doesn't exist. Behold! Look at this photograph! This is the evidence list for the SL9 incident. Please turn it over, Your Honor.
I love how nobody looked over the back.
Turn it over! Turn it! Ah! What's this?
Oh my gosh.
Okay, now rotate it.
I know. Yes, what is that?
Hey, that's it. That's the picture I drew. Look at this evidence list. Exactly the Louis Dragoon.
Oh my god.
Indeed, two men appear to be wrestling here.
What's the meaning of this? What are you doing with that list?
Me?
Only the prosecutor in charge should have access to that list.
Huh? These lists, they're different from each other.
What?
It would appear, Mr. Edgeworth, that the evidence list you were handed 2 years ago was incomplete. These two lists fit together to form one.
Shock and awe.
You can see the marks here where they were torn apart from each other.
I love how even the judge
I know,
discovered
Judge is finally, putting stuff together.
I know.
So you see, Mr. Edgeworth, it's quite obvious what happened. 2 years ago, only half of the evidence in the case ever reached you.
What? What? Could be like your dad. Could be like your dad. What?
Oh my gosh, my dad. Yeah, funny story. My dad, when he's doing jokes, he says "what" in a really like old man voice, but really extremely loud. Mm-hmm. And he did it for the first time whenever we were at a restaurant with Derek.
And just sitting there everybody and he does a joke and he just goes, "What?"
really loud, and the entire restaurant like gets quiet and looks over at us, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm so embarrassed.
And I broke up with her then there.
No, that's not true. Harmer said, how much do you want to bet Chief Gann is worried? Yeah, a lot. In Homecoming here, it said, Judge doesn't rotate it. How do these two men climb on the wall and fight each other? Is Spider-Man involved? Bailiff, get Jameson on the phone. This girl is a picture of Spider-Man.
Every Night Studio, one of the biggest character developments in this case is just learning to discern evidence. Yeah, right?
All right, but Miss Sky, why did you draw your picture on the back of such an important list?
A note of your dad going, "What now?"
I know, that would be funny.
Get her to so partner funny. Status, and we could do that.
I have so many emote ideas, because that's what Detective Goodman handed me in questioning room, Your Honor. Ooh, it goes dark. Wait a minute. If this list was torn in half, then that means, Your Honor. Are you all right, Mr. Wright? Your eyes are bulging from your head. If the evidence list was torn in half, then there might be more of the drawing on the back of Mr. Edgeworth's list.
And nobody checked that.
What? Seriously? Wow. Yes, that's quite conceivable, Mr. Edgeworth.
It's possible. Let's see.
Seriously? Oh, he's like,
I'm so Derek, stupid.
It's your.
See, I told you, he's my spirit animal.
What about the new follow emotes and the new animated emotes? Wait, there's new follow emotes now? What?
I didn't know about that.
Oh, I gotta read about that.
I do know about
the animated emotes. Yes.
Amy told me I need to check out the.
That's so great.
The whole animated emotes things for.
Yeah.
Amy was like, you gotta get those animated.
How has Edgeworth never looked at the back? Exactly, Luba. Like, what in the world? Seriously? Is something wrong? Do you even have to ask? How has no one seen the back of this list? Like, if you're handed a list of evidence, the first thing you would do is like, yep, here's the front page, here's the back page, nothing's there. What the?
Yeah, I always look at the back and front back, so I don't know. Sorry, Your Honor. There is indeed something drawn on the back of my list. It's that thing.
No! The music.
The music's back.
Oh gosh, it's just reminding me of feeling sick with that video. That's that thing. That thing that was dancing in the evidence room. Oh,
clearly,
God.
This act of vandalism is the work of a certain chief of detectives.
I guess he was out of scrap paper. List of evidence, and here we go. Half of the list was found in Gann's desk. Oh, they taped it back together. All right, there we go. Blue Badger is gone. But not for long, apparently. Very well, witness. Will you please testify about this picture you drew 2 years ago? PTSD Badger. Oh, yes, sir, Your Honor. What's wrong with Emma? She seemed to be thinking about something when she was looking at the picture. Huh. Maybe it was that thing, the dancing thing.
The badger.
The badger.
The badger did it.
The bad badger. This is the picture I drew 2 years ago. The flash of lightning was so bright, all I could see were shadows. After that, I must have fainted. This picture shows exactly what I saw in that instant. Okay, what about the other piece? To think a flash of lightning could burn such an image in your mind. Thanks to that, though, she was able to show us exactly what she saw. Well, I don't see any contradictions here. This clearly shows Joe Dock about to murder prosecutor Neil Marshall.
Clearly with those formless shadows.
With the blunt, formless shadow that was drawn by a child. The defense may now begin its cross-examination. Cursed video.
Oh, no. Oh, man, it's even more insidious than I thought. It's badgering the witness.
Oh, nice. Oh, hold on, let me go back. I forgot to press. Okay. Did you draw this picture right after the incident? I think I drew it 2 or 3 days later. At first I was in such a state of shock that I couldn't do anything.
During that time, the investigation team was reorganized. Detective Goodwin was placed in charge. under the direction of Damon Gant and Lana Sky.
2 or 3 days later. The memory should still have been fresh in her mind.
Excuse me, witness. But can you please tell us why this picture is painted all black?
She's already said. Oh, just to lead
just
into
to lead
this.
into
Okay.
it, yeah.
So at the time, you didn't even know it was Mr. Marshall who had come to your rescue? No, I couldn't see him clearly. The lightning was so bright, and I was knocked to the floor. You were knocked to the floor? Dark had a tight grip on me, but when Mr. Marshall jumped on him, I was knocked away. I turned around, and that's when the lightnings flashed. Poor Emma. I'm just glad she wasn't hurt. That's you, Derek.
I saw I was reading the thing. What happened after the lightning flashed?
Alright.
We're technically playing Five Nights at Freddy's.
You mean you didn't see the actual murder take place? No, I'm sorry. What? Hang on. What?
But she didn't see it in...
Oh, because it was
Yes, that
dark.
she can be more
Okay,
helpful.
okay.
The flash of lightning only drove off the darkness for a split second. Not only that, but the trauma of the situation understandably caused the witness to faint.
Or she got hit on the head with a blue badger.
Oh god. Do you really need to torture this girl any further?
What? Hey, I'm not the bad guy here.
Neither of the bad guys. Like, stop making me the bad guy.
Anyway, this picture... I feel so bad.
No.
Sorry for asking so many times, but are you sure you drew exactly what you saw?
Of course, this is the exact scene.
I wasn't influenced in any way from your... Oh my
Aw,
gosh!
for Sasha.
Thank you so much for the sub. 2 months now. Thank you very much.
Very kind.
We're so happy you're here. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't influenced in any way from your talks with the detectives?
Are you insinuating we somehow manipulated her memory, Mr. Wright?
No, of course not. I'd better watch out, or you might find some way to cut my salary. I drew this picture before I heard anything from the detectives, so I don't think anyone's story would have influenced me.
Mr. Wright, is there something that's bothering you about this picture?
Huh? Oh, well... Yes, the blunt knife! That's strange. She claims this is exactly the scene that was imprinted in her mind, and yet there's clearly a contradiction here. So do I...
Right.
How do I get to that?
So go back to that one.
To the picture?
Yeah.
Alright, let's get over there. Okay,
Alright,
and
so
now...
let's present.
Oh, we actually present? Okay.
Yeah. So...
This thing? No. How do, I don't know how to show about the thingy already being broken. Like, I wish I could just click on the picture.
I mean...
Oh, wait, I have the picture, I guess. Right?
No,
It's the,
I would-
where is it? It's on the back of this. If I check it, can I present this? So I can point it
I don't know
out?
if it's that. I mean, you can save if you want.
Oh, wait, I do need to save a rule. Let me get out of here.
There you go.
Save a rule, save a rule. Alright.
I have an idea, but you
What's-
what do you
Well, what's your idea?
my thought is the knife.
Which one? The broken one?
Yeah, the broken one.
I mean, that is too. I don't know how,
Because-
how the game wants me to show that.
I mean, the thing is, it's showing you the knife is already dull.
right.
You've been
It's
mentioning
already,
multiple
yeah.
times.
Yeah.
But yet the tip was found in the victim's body.
Okay, I guess
How
this is a
it
good
already
idea.
broken off in the victim's body if
Exactly,
it's holding a book?
that's my point. Like,
So that
yeah.
would be your contradiction.
Okay, so I guess showing the knife, hopefully that's our best bet here.
Nope.
Harmer said, oh, that's wrong.
Yeah, because the music didn't stop.
Oh, okay. Harmer said, wait, that means the badger is above them, right? I know, something is going on with that. Like, maybe I think someone hit her with the badger, because that's why it's above her vision.
Maybe?
And, like, that's the last thing she saw before someone hit her with it.
Well, let's get through it because we got
Yeah.
it wrong.
All right,
All right.
I'm getting
Load.
back. I'm getting out of here. I'm going to my idea.
All
I don't
right,
know
go
if
to your
that's.
idea.
I don't know if
wrong.
it's gonna work though. Load. Yeah.
Try the picture.
I don't know. All right. Here we go. Did I? Hopefully I pressed the right button. Please be right. Oh, that's not
Nope.
right either. The music.
Dang. All right.
I know what I need to do. I'm just not
What evidence do we
figuring it
need?
out. I mean, above the two guys? Yeah. It would be above
Alright,
them.
So where's the contradiction? Stabbing with the left. Okay, they're stabbing with the left hand. Let's go.
What else
Let's take
do
a
we
look at
have?
what we got.
Unless we have the badger guy, but I don't see how that pertains yet.
No.
Um,
No, that's all stuff.
what about... that was in there too, but we haven't really talked about it yet. Maybe this thing.
There.
Because the stab
Stabbed in the back.
in the back. Okay, let's try that. There we go. We got it.
We missed the fact
We
that-
got it. We got it. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but this picture the witness drew contains a blatant contradiction.
Completely forgot getting stabbed in the back.
But I still remember it just like it was yesterday.
Mr. Wright, perhaps it would be faster if you simply pointed out this contradiction for us. What part of this picture contradicts the autopsy report?
Should I
Probably that.
do that or the fact that he's facing
No,
forward?
probably the knife, I'd say.
I mean, I want to... Hold on. Oh, no, I can't save here.
You'll be fine.
All right, going for it. The contradiction, of course, lies here. Take a look at the knife the man is holding. If you look closely, you can see its tip is broken.
Even I don't have to look closely to see that, Mr. Wright.
But Mr. Wright, look at the evidence. See the murder weapon? Its tip is broken too.
If I recall, the tip of the knife was found broken off in the victim's body.
It was the conclusive piece of evidence that proved Joe Dark was the murderer. I'm afraid it's not so simple, Emma. I hope
Hey,
that.
Amy
Do
Cobra,
you think it was
glad you
right?
can make
The
it.
music didn't change.
No, you're good.
Okay.
And where, pray tell, could you possibly see a problem?
Cobra, thank you for coming. It's obvious, really. The victim suffered a single stab wound to the back. If the victim was only stabbed once, then the murder weapon should not yet be broken.
Ah! What's the meaning of this?
Perhaps the knife was broken beforehand.
Sorry, but I'm afraid that's not possible. The tip of the knife was found inside the victim's body. If it was broken beforehand, it couldn't possibly wind up there.
That's right. But what does this mean?
The tip of the knife was undeniably discovered within the victim's body. The only possible explanation is the witness's memory is mistaken.
That's why I asked her so many times if she was sure she remembered correctly. I believe you were annoyed at the time, but she was sure she remembered correctly.
But there's no other way to explain this inconsistency.
Not so fast, Mr. Edgeworth. There's another explanation. Have you forgotten already about a little something called falsified evidence?
You're treading on thin ice, Wright.
All I'm saying is that this broken knife tip might be the piece of evidence that was forged. You can't deny the possibility.
No. Ugh. Why didn't they notice that 2 years ago? Probably because they were just rushing through the case and wanting to get a guilty verdict. So
Yeah.
anything that looked, positive, not so good.
Order, order, order! Are you saying the investigation really was corrupted?
Your Honor, please allow me to once again go over the events that took place the day of the murder. No badger,
Yeah.
because it's in the evidence room.
Well, he wasn't made yet.
Oh, well,
The blue badger was recent. That's why it's so weird that it's there.
oh my gosh, then it's... Okay, here's another theory real quick. The blue badger didn't exist, but the head of the blue badger did exist 2 years ago somehow, and it got recrafted into that, so it was innocuous and no one knew, but it's something important, I think.
We'll
Well,
see.
we'll have to figure out, because it doesn't have a broken piece on it too. I still think someone hit her with that thing
All right.
to knock her out. Anyway, the police department and the prosecutor's office were holding a ceremony that day. After receiving the King of Prosecutors Award at the ceremony, Neil Marshall questioned Joe Dark along with Damon Gant. During his questioning, Joe Dark fled the room. Prosecutor Marshall chased after him and was killed by Dark. It is my belief that somewhere in this story, there's a lie. I'm not lying. The man really was holding up a broken knife.
If that's true, then there's no other way around it. This could not have been the actual murder weapon. There must have been another broken knife.
What are the chances of there being 2 broken knives?
Another broken knife besides Joe Dark's. Could there have been one? Yes, there's another one. It's the one that in the suit of armor, right? I think the suit... actually, I don't know if that one was broken, but there was a knife with the suit of armor. Or like a javelin-looking thing. If the witness is this adamant about the accuracy of what she saw, it can't just be explained away by a simple observational error. Mr. Wright? In that instant, Emma really did see a broken knife. It could also be the other knife that was used to kill Goodman. That's another possibility.
Right.
But wait, there's another broken knife. That one wasn't. Never mind.
No,
It's not that one. Never mind.
Yeah, unfortunately, you have 2 sets of evidence for 2 different cases.
Yeah.
I assume then that you have some information about this other broken knife? If so, please feel free to enlighten us.
The murder weapon was already broken prior to the murder. There's only one way. Take a look at this. Here's the real murder weapon. Oh gosh. Oh no. Oh no, I can't save.
Alright.
This thing?
Nope.
See, it is broken, by the way.
But again, that was only recently made.
Okay, the real murder weapon. This thing? In here, that knife right there that we can see in the picture.
I think that's
the
your best
one
bet.
that I was thinking before, but it's not
Yeah.
broken.
Yeah, it is.
Hold on, let me see it. Oh, that one on the award, right? That one broke that day.
Could be
right?
that one. Yeah.
I think it might be.
Go for it.
Hold on.
We don't see any other knives, so.
Hold on. I gotta go back real quick. Yeah, see, the knife isn't there on the new award. Okay.
Exactly.
All right, we're going with that. Please be right. Oh my gosh, please be right. The answer lies in the past. 2 years in the past. Right here inside this picture.
Oh, sorry. I didn't realize that was me.
No, it's all right.
This is a picture of the award ceremony. Ah!
What is it, Mr. Edgeworth?
It's the broken murder weapon.
Notice the award prosecutor Marshall is holding.
I just noticed the vases in this picture as well.
Yeah. Oh, you didn't see that before?
No.
I thought I pointed it out immediately.
You might have, but I kind of forgot.
That's a broken knife. As we earlier concluded, the knife in the drawing was not Joe Dark's knife. That being the case, the knife the witness saw was in all likelihood from this award. My gosh, being stabbed with a broken knife would be awful. I mean, being stabbed at all.
Yeah.
Oh, did you read what that one was Harmer set up there? What is the chief of police was wearing a costume based off of it?
Oh, God.
Order!
Neil Marshall was awarded King of Prosecutors that day. As an award, he was given this broken shield and knife. When he chased after Joe Dark, he pulled out this knife. Being a prosecutor, he did not carry a pistol. This broken knife was the only weapon he had in this dangerous situation.
But that can't be.
Oh, and why not, Mr. Edgeworth?
Because if the King of Prosecutors award knife was the murder weapon, then the murderer and the victim would be reversed.
What do you mean?
I mean, this man raising a knife would have been Prosecutor Neil Marshall.
Dun dun dun. Wait, I don't know if that's... What do you think? Is that... Oh. Okay, let's think about
Raptor
this.
just redeemed a corny joke.
Oh, okay. Let's lighten the mood real quick, everyone. Time for a corny joke. All right, Raptor. Where are we? Oh, this is good. Okay. Oh, wait, no. The next one's really good. Wait, hold on. I lost my place. Okay. The one after this is really good. For this case, I mean. Like, it ties in. That's what I mean. This one might be good, too. All right. What kind of animal what kind of animal will fix your leaky pipes?
What?
A seal.
Oh my God. That was actually pretty good. That was good.
Oh my gosh. And it's actually 2 jokes from now that the one that will fit in
Nice.
is coming up. Hopefully you enjoyed that.
Oh my gosh.
But the prosecutor was the one who actually died.
That's true. What's going on
Raptor just
here?
redeemed another teleporter joke.
Okay, all right. You gotta hear, right? We gotta hear the other one. How many snails?
And there's Fizzy-Wiggle. They want to hear that
Okay,
joke.
yeah, I'm sure you want to hear the one that ties in. How many snails does it take to screw in a light bulb?
How many?
Who knows? Nobody waits around long enough to find out.
Oh my god.
Okay, here we go. This is the pièce de résistance. What kind of animals make the best detectives?
Badgers.
Investigators.
Oh my god. That's such a better mascot. It's the investigator.
It's so good. So good.
I know. I do like that.
It totally should have been an investigator. All right.
That's really good.
Alrighty. What's going on here?
It seems Mr. Wright has been a bit too eager to jump to conclusions.
Hold it. Oh boy.
Wait, I remember now. I remember everything. Witness. Mr. Edgeworth,
What is it?
could you show me your evidence list again, please?
His list? The one with that picture scribbled on the back?
Oh, there's the head
What does that mean?
of the thing.
I knew it. This picture. I'm the one who drew it.
What?
Wait, I thought we knew that.
She didn't remember that.
You drew that?
They thought Gant scribbled it.
Oh, okay.
That's right. The list wasn't torn in half at the time I drew this picture.
Oh gosh, the music! No! Did this thing fall on them, like, from the sky?
I don't know.
Like, was Gant,
I can't
was
remember
Gant
what-
like, on top of his organ and he
I
just
have
dropped
no-
it?
I can't remember what this is a symbol of.
All this time I've been trying so hard to forget.
So of us all.
I must have locked this part away deep inside of me. The music just would never go away.
Nope. There it is.
Perhaps it would be best if we added this to the witness's testimony.
I remember it, it's glorious.
Oh boy.
Would you please tell us what you recalled, Miss Sky?
This is a very macabre part of the case. Oh no! Oh gosh, I'm scared. Oh no.
Oh boy. Here you go.
Yes, Your Honor. First the knife mix-up and now the blue badger? This should be interesting. Oh, I'm scared. I'm nervous about this. Please, don't be too scary.
When I saw that man raise his knife, I panicked and rushed toward both of them. I think I knocked away the man with the knife.
Wow, she didn't... Wow, that's quite detail to forget there.
I mean, trauma.
Yeah.
Just then there was another flash of lightning, and that's when I saw the blue badger. He wasn't in the room, but I'm sure I saw his shadow.
Okay then.
This is certainly most unusual.
Hey, time save just for
A VIP. Oh, hey, I got that 4K I need. The Time Sage, congrats. Thank you so much for sticking around long enough to get that.
And then move
And we
west,
got another
need to
joke.
go
So,
towards it.
Derek, do your thing. Talk a little bit while I add in our
Let's
new
see here.
VIP badge owner.
Let's see. 556 mainly because it took me 15 minutes to figure out what the blue badger shadow was. Yeah.
All right, you got that. And the
And Cobra
next
says,
joke.
I don't even know what to say about this.
All right. This is for you, Luma. What does a soldier wear in the summer?
What?
Tank tops.
That just leaves me fatigued. Try impossible. The chief of detectives hadn't even designed him until this year.
The chief of detectives. Is that
Yeah.
Gant?
No.
Oh, the guy in the back, right?
Yeah.
Okay. That would mean he didn't even exist 2 years ago.
Yes, well, the defense may now begin its cross-examination. Oh.
Stop, please. Don't pursue this any further. Lana!
What's the meaning of this? Please remain seated in the defendant's chair.
But you can't do this. I've already confessed to the crime.
Shut up, Lana. We're getting to the good part.
Why can't you just leave it at that?
Chief Prosecutor Sky. We've already come this far. It's too late to turn back.
Silence! The defense will now begin its cross-examination. Bailiff, please detain the defendant. She's being unruly and trying to claim all the blame for herself.
I know. How dare she?
It seems we're finally getting to the core of the matter. Oh boy. Time to press and get some more stuff. Save-a-roo? Oh, that's actually a good idea. Let me get to the save-a-roo option. Save-a-roo time. We already... I read this, right?
Yeah, you already read all
Okay,
this.
okay. Just making sure. When you say that man, I assume you refer to Joe Dark? Yes, at least I think it was him. You think? All I could really see were shadows.
The power outage that immediately preceded the incident is also documented in the prosecutor's office reports.
So then you... Why would you do something so dangerous? What else could I have done? He was about to stab Mr. Marshall. She seems convinced that Dark was the one holding the knife.
But as we've just theorized, Mr. Marshall was the one holding the knife.
Well, I didn't know that at the time. When that Dark guy knocked me down, all I could think was, I've got to help that other person. What do you mean you think? It all happened so fast, and I was in shock. I don't remember everything clearly. What I did, it's all kind of a blur.
Miss Skye was almost killed before she was witness to a murder about to take place. With so much happening in a matter of seconds, a little disorientation is only natural.
I saw the man about to stab the other person who I thought was Mr. Marshall. What if she stabbed?
I don't think so.
That would be so... Oh, I hope not. I knew I had to stop the man with a knife.
What you did was very brave, young girl. So then, what happened next?
Are you sure about this? Of course. See? I even drew a picture of him here.
But it was the chief of detectives who thought up this hideous beast. And that was just this year.
Hideous beast.
The Blue Badger didn't exist 2 years ago. This is all quite verifiable.
I know it sounds strange. I was surprised too when I saw him at the police department. I had this nagging feeling that I'd seen him before somewhere. Now I finally remember. Oh, brother. Just when you thought that thing had caused enough commotion.
Tell us, where in the room did you see him dancing?
He wasn't in the room. Oh, was that?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
That's
Okay,
right.
okay. His shadow? So you mean you didn't actually see his face with its winning smile and all?
Oh, God.
That's right, but I still remember it. He had 3 creepy horns.
This is pointless. That thing couldn't have possibly existed 2 years ago. The witness must be mistaken.
It's covered up evidence. That may well be. But what's important is what caused her to think she saw what she did.
Oh? And I suppose you have an explanation? If so, then by all means, please tell us what this shadow really was.
What was it Emma saw when that lightning flashed? Who is this Blue Badger really? Well, I have to...
You might want to save before this.
Wait, why?
I mean, you probably have to come up with the evidence, so you might want to save soon.
Well...
It's up to you.
Can I save now? I already clicked on the button,
No,
so...
As long as you see options, you can save.
I know, but I've already clicked on the button,
It's
so...
fine. No, you have the evidence. It's a matter of presenting the wrong evidence.
I see.
You're good.
Okay. So clicking that wasn't the problem.
No.
Okay, the evidence presenting might be the problem.
Exactly.
Okay, the Blue Badger hadn't even been dreamt up when Emma drew this picture. Yet she's certain she saw its shadow. Ladies and gentlemen, it is the defense's belief that on this fateful day 2 years ago, there indeed was something that looked similar to the Blue Badger. Something that is now sitting in this very room. Mr. Wright?
What is sitting in this room?
In this room? Very well, Mr. Wright. I'm curious. What is it that the witness saw in that instant? Please show us this mysterious Blue Badger look-alike.
Is this in the room, Esper?
No, it's
Okay,
definitely not that.
All right. It's in this room. This thing? It has 3 horns. But is it in is it in the room though with us? Or do I need to show it here on the picture?
Go with. I mean, we saved, so go with the.
That is
jar
true.
first.
It's. I guess we have
It's
it
the
with us
only
because
thing
we
with
put it
three-
together. So maybe we're carrying it with us.
Right.
All right. I guess we'll go with
It's
this.
3 prongs. So.
It's 3 pronged. My
Actually,
guess.
go into that. No. Go back to the.
I was just checking the handprint real quick.
Check. Rotate it. No.
What?
Vertically.
Vertically?
There you go.
Oh,
There you go.
yeah. Okay. Let's see if we can do it even better.
I mean, you don't have to worry about that, but you don't need to. You won't need to do that yourself.
Yeah. So
but-
So instead of using the blue badger, they used this, and that's why it's got the blood because someone hit with this.
Mm-hmm.
This thing got knocked over or something. Whatever happened.
All right.
All right. I guess we can try it out.
I think that makes the most sense to
Yeah,
me.
that's what I first thought. Oh, the music stopped. Is that bad or good? The mysterious blue badger was in fact this.
But that's... what exactly is that?
I believe it's some sort of jar. But Mr. Wright, that doesn't look anything like the blue badger. Indeed, it doesn't. As it stands now, it's just a plain jar. However, what if we were to change our viewpoint?
A viewpoint?
It's a Jigglypuff as viewed from above.
I've got to show them the correct angle. Well, okay.
So now you gotta angle it.
Oh, wait. Is there a piece missing?
Rotate it.
Is there a...
maybe
is
from
the other
Maybe
handle?
from the other way. Maybe try
Oh, the other handle's missing. That's why.
Okay.
All right, let's go it. Oh my gosh. Oh wait, I had it right the other time, didn't I?
Yeah, try.
Oh
From
no,
the other direction.
I mean this way, but rotated. Hold on.
Yeah.
Go like this. And then, all right, there we go. Present, right? Wait, no, that's still kind of.
This is kind of finicky.
Hold on.
I think you're
No.
right.
Okay, let's look at the angles of everything. Does it have to go?
No, I think you had it right before.
You think so? Because
Yeah.
it's not quite the right setup. You know what I mean? Like it's with that guy's things on his head. It's all at the top. This one has them spread out evenly. You know what I mean? The blue badger is seen from the nightmares. The music definitely doesn't help. Nope, not at all. Gosh, I don't.
Will we lose points if we do this wrong, or you just gotta
Probably.
try it?
Oh, I can rotate. Oh, that is so much nicer. I can actually rotate with the L and R buttons. I'm not sure which is the best way to present this because it's like not exactly oriented the
Time
same
Sage
way.
wants to know if you want a hint.
Yes. I'm always happy with hints. Maybe. Wait. I think it might be this way. Right? Like that. See, that's 3 dots all at
there
the
you
top.
go. There you go. Try it.
All right, what's the hint though?
It's
I believe it's an
tone.
uneven tilt.
Yeah,
I think it's
you're
this.
right.
I think it's this. This looks pretty good. All right, I'm
Go for
hoping
it.
that's close enough.
Yeah, that's pretty close.
Oh no! I have to make it look more like the badger.
Allow me to remind the defense its case hinges on the witness's drawing.
I thought that was
If
good.
Mr. Wright can't match the shape the witness drew, we cannot accept his claim.
I've got to find just the right angle.
Okay,
Maybe I
fortunately
should
it doesn't
rotate
take
it vertically a bit more or horizontally. Come on, Mr. Wright, you can do it. I've got to show them the correct angle.
HD made it a lot more precise. You were on the right idea.
All right. Okay, so we were going with it like.
You were
Maybe we
almost
have to
there.
make it a little bit
You
more
have
pointy.
to be exact.
Like maybe that much,
I don't know.
because it has to look like it's
Maybe the
curved
other way.
down.
I wish
And that-
I wish it wasn't this. I wish it was her drawing.
Yeah, maybe down this much. Lower.
No.
Lower. How much lower?
Lower from the back or lower from the front?
I think it's this, but no gaps.
Too pointy.
Like
too
we don't
pointy.
want that right there. We don't want that gap. So I think we want it a little closer like this. Come on. Oh, come on.
Just skip the row.
Maybe from the other side.
No, it's definitely not from the other
No,
side.
that doesn't look right at all. Oh my gosh, this is finicky. This music is horrible. Maybe it was closer? No. We need like a... That looks so good though. Wow, it's particular. Yeah. We might have to like look up the exact. All right, let's try and get it totally lined up. Can we zoom out or something?
No, you have to just work with that.
This?
Try it.
Oh my gosh, if this isn't right, this is super finicky. That looks good.
Go for it.
Hold
I mean,
on.
you try to present it if you think it's right.
I'm trying to figure out. That looks good. Come on, people. Oh my gosh. If you hate this, then a scene in Apologist has a case that's worse. All right, we're looking it up. All right,
Angle.
that's what I had. All right, I'm gonna try and copy this exactly.
Look at the squares.
I'm looking at the squares. I'm looking at all that. Okay, it's got the thing pointed right.
Your angle's
here.
off.
And then, wait, the grids are different. Is that the 3DS version?
No,
The grids aren't
please.
lining up exactly the same.
No, it says Trilogy, so it should be fine.
Okay, go back to it. Okay, right. Come on. Okay, right here. This is what it looks like on the picture we just looked up. Oh
There
my
you go.
gosh, you gotta be kidding me.
You were so close to that
I
initially.
was so close. The Curse of the Blue Badger! Wow. Alrighty then. Well, is this a miracle or what?
Wow.
No one can possibly deny this jar's resemblance to the Blue Badger.
Wow. No. It can't be.
Thank you for finding that.
Yeah, no
'cause
problem.
That was so close.
That was
Come
like
on.
ridiculously precise.
Order! The defense has proven its claim. The mysterious blue badger witnessed on the day of the crime was actually this.
Although we all enjoyed Mr. Wright's dramatic performance, one question remains. What's your point?
What do you mean?
So that badger thing was actually just a jar. That doesn't change anything.
Yes, it does. I'm afraid that's where you're wrong, Mr. Edgeworth. You see, this changes everything. Okay, here we go. Here's another thought I just thought of. If Marshall was the one standing up, looking like he's the one about to murder the other guy, Joe Dark, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
But then the pot thing falls on. Okay, hold on. I'm trying to clear this up. If the pot falls and somehow Joe Marshall is like going to be the murderer. Okay, never mind. I had a thought. I had a thought like he was going to be the murderer, and then they tried to cover it up so that it was Joe Dark who was actually blamed instead of Marshall. But I don't know. At this point, never mind. I'm backing away
Indeed.
slowly.
Very well then. Please tell us. What's different now that we know the witness saw this jar?
The murder weapon is what I'm gonna. Or murderer. The murderer. It's either the murder. Wait, they said it wasn't in the room.
You're not gonna lose
She said it
points,
wasn't
so.
in the room. Oh yeah, options. I can just save too. Severu. All right, so the murder weapon would be like if the jar actually hurt somebody, and the
It is covered in
murderer.
blood.
That is true. All right, I'm gonna go with the weapon. How can a jar murder though?
I don't know. We'll find out if it's right. You save, so just
Which
pick.
one would you pick? That I'm kind of like.
My thought was the murder weapon.
My initial thought was murder weapon. All right, I don't know. Let's see. Because the jar, I don't know. What if they consider the jar the murderer, though? Allow me to take these in turn. The music didn't change. Is that a bad sign?
No.
At the moment of the murder, the witness saw this jar.
At a very specific angle, I might add, Mr. Wright.
Yes, well, knowing this, where could she have seen this jar?
Where?
The location of the jar is shown in a particular...
Shown in a picture.
Oh, in a picture taken on the day of the crime, sorry. It's on a shelf in the office of Damon Gant.
But the body was found lying near Lana Sky's desk. The witness testified so herself.
Yes. And if it's these two facts that reveal what actually transpired. Oh my gosh. What if Lana was the killer before? What if she killed for the first time? And she accidentally killed Marshall because she thought it was the wrong... Oh my gosh.
Lana wasn't even in this room, so...
Okay, alright, that's good. This is crazy. The struggle between Dark and Marshall did not take place in Lana Skye's office. Oh. It happened on the other side of the room in Chief Gant's office.
Are you implying the murderer moved the victim's body from Damon Gant's office to Lana Skye's office?
Yes.
Why would he do that? There's no reason.
Except for a cover-up. Exactly. If there wasn't a reason, he wouldn't have gone through the trouble. The only logical conclusion is that there was a reason. Do you know...
Later, Scissor Red.
Bye, Scissor. Thanks for stopping by.
Do you know what that reason was, Mr. Wright?
Oh, I forgot to save. Okay, I finally figured it out. It's time to save. Can never save too many times. So this is why Lana tried to stop the trial. It's too late to quit now, though. Oh my gosh, what's going on? Please recall the witness's testimony. She said she knocked away the man who was holding up the knife. In the next instant, the jar was hit and flew through the air. Now tell me, what could have sent the jar flying?
That would have to have been the impact the man made when he was knocked into the wall.
Ladies and gentlemen, if I may draw your attention to this picture once more. If the man was knocked in the direction of the shelf the jar was sitting on, what would he have hit? That knife thing? With the armor?
The spear?
Yeah.
The suit of armor holding a very sharp and dangerous looking sword.
Yes. And since the man who was knocked into the armor was carrying a broken knife, he would have had to have been Neil Marshall wielding the King of Prosecutors trophy.
No. Mr. Wright, you can't be thinking.
Yes. There is another possibility of what actually transpired in that room.
Another possibility?
Of course, the perpetrator would have had no idea, but nevertheless. I don't know if I can go on... What?
I don't know if
Why?
I can go through with this.
Because of the implications.
Mr. Wright, what's the matter?
If events took place as the defense theorizes, then the outcome is obvious.
It's Emma, because when she pushed. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And Lana wanted to save her from being...
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh.
And all of a sudden, the blackmail makes a bit more sense if this is what they're leading to.
In that... Oh, that's you, sorry.
In that moment, assuming the man Emma Skye knocked away was actually Prosecutor Neil Marshall.
Oh! Get off the page. Emma.
Mm-hmm.
No, my eye is watering. No. You mean Mr. Marshall died because of me? Oh my gosh, you guys, this is so sad. No!
They said it got macabre.
Thud.
Oh, gee, the man is asking for a corny joke. Trying to relieve the moment.
Okay, let's get a joke. This is really sad.
Mm-hmm.
What kind of shoes make fun of you?
What?
Moccasins.
Oh my god.
At least we had that to go with.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, moccasins. From that guy. He would probably wear some moccasins.
His brother.
Oh.
I never
Sorry. I never
imagined
imagined.
testimony would lead to this.
So it was the witness who took the victim's life. And then proved so with her own testimony. This is unprecedented.
Oh, this is really sad. Whoa. What? What are you saying? I'm sorry, Miss Skye, but given the circumstances, Joe Dark murdered Prosecutor Marshall. How can you think it was Emma? How dare you try to pin the crime on her?
Imagine that coming from you. If you recall, it was you who admitted to forging evidence 2 years ago. The reason you moved Prosecutor Marshall's body was to keep anyone else from finding out about what Emma did, wasn't it?
I assure you, Mr. Edgeworth, I have no idea what you're talking about. If you hope to have anyone believe your insane allegations, I'm afraid you're going to have to have proof. Tell me, do you have any conclusive evidence that proves my sister killed Neil Marshall?
Evidence?
I'm willing to bet you don't.
Yes, it certainly would be difficult to prove this with evidence.
If we don't have evidence...
Oh, the handprint. It's gonna be the handprint, I bet. The one on that cloth where she pushed him, remember?
Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking. Oh, not remember, but there's like a square. I bet that was cut off of his outfit because he was wearing a brown outfit, and I think that's where she pushed him, and her fingerprint's gonna be on there, and we're gonna have to use her own kit, her own fingerprinting kit. Oh my god!
Then we'll have to rely on testimony.
This is so dark. I'm afraid that won't work in this
I
case.
see why everybody loves this case.
Both parties involved in the incident are dead. Oh my gosh. What if she's involved with this, with more of the killings of Goodman? Like, what if Goodman figured it out or something, was on the case, and they're like, he's gotta go.
I don't
Oh
know.
my gosh. We certainly can't get dead people to testify. This has all been a wild goose chase from the beginning.
Touche, Miss Sky. Of course, that only leaves us with one possibility.
You mean there's still another possibility?
What do you mean, Mr. Edgeworth?
I mean the possibility that the victim has left us a message. For better or worse, Mr. Marshall did not die instantly. He may have left behind the name of the person who took his life.
Huh.
In one manner or another.
That's impossible.
Well, Mr. Wright, this is the only possibility left to you.
Time to say. Oh my gosh, I don't want to know at this point.
A message from the deceased. Does such a message exist?
I've got to think back to the court record. The real murderer's name that the victim may have left behind is in the evidence, so there's no other option.
Yeah, exactly.
This message from the deceased is already in our possession. Mr. Wright, will you stop at nothing to prove my sister a murderer?
Do not be mistaken, Miss Sky.
Oh yeah, well, we could if Maya was here.
That is true.
That's a good point, Time Sage.
Our purpose is not to accuse Emma of any crime. There is only one thing we seek. The truth. No matter how painful it may be. Hey, I had to believe that I killed my own father for how many years?
I know, poor guy.
Tough
oh my
it up.
gosh.
Now then, Mr. Wright. Please show us the piece of evidence that conveys a message from the deceased.
Oh, sorry. Kiko just made a sound that freaked me out. Okay.
Check,
so there's this print.
Or the
with
vase.
her prints already there, and then on the vase, let's see if we can make something. Check real quick.
I mean, it might be in Japanese.
If we zoom in on this, the dark red stains must be blood traces. What if it is in Japanese?
I don't know.
Okay.
Alright. That's about it that we can look at. Go back.
There's nothing else on here.
Go to that handprint. What's it
This
say?
one?
No, the handprint.
Oh, the one cut from the shirt. Yeah, because look at his jacket. It's that leathery thing.
What did the description say? That's what I want
Oh,
to see.
this?
No. You've
Oh, just before I
okay,
clicked on
the
it.
print belongs to Emma.
Well, we already knew that, yeah.
Okay.
Are you okay, Kiko? She just made a weird sound again.
That's well, she did eat those cherry pits.
She ate some cherry pips. Hopefully
well,
she's
try
not-
the vase. Or you didn't save, but try the save for
no.
the vase. Or the vase with
And
the hand.
let's see. Files. Was there anything in here? I don't think there is anything.
No,
in
I don't
here.
think there's anything in there.
It's one of those two things, I'm guessing.
Yep.
Which one should we go for first?
I'd
Wait,
say the vase.
that conveys a message
I don't
from
think
the
we want to
deceased.
blame Emma, so let's try the vase.
Yeah.
If we show the other thing, it seems to blame Emma.
Yeah. Alright, let's try this first. This is the message left by the deceased.
This is that blue badger from before, right?
Oh, is he going to just speak the killer's name? Huh? Oh, it's a sarcastic. Oh,
Yeah.
is he going to just speak the killer's name?
If that thing could, I'm sure it would. Little bastard.
Derek! Looks like everyone's forgotten this is just a jar. A message was left here on the surface of this jar.
What do you mean?
If you look closely, you can see a faint trail of blood on this jar.
It looks like someone wiped the blood away.
Yes, but notice, for some reason, the blood on some of the fragments was not wiped away.
Yes, there's a line here drawn in blood.
So what you're saying is these dots were once lines.
Prosecutor Marshall did not die instantly. He used the few precious moments left to him to leave behind a message.
One that someone apparently wiped away. But blood must have seeped into the jar where the lines
Oh,
changed
we gotta
directions.
use the spray. Time for spray time. Precisely so. All we need to do is connect these points, and the victim's message will become apparent. And its child is? I'm just
Yeah, I
kidding.
know.
Get it?
Oh, I got it.
No! Mr. Wright, what kind of message did the victim leave for us?
Your Honor, I believe these bloodstains will reveal to us the answer. We've got to connect these dots to make letters. There's only one thing the victim would have written given the circumstances. His murderer's name. Okay, so I guess we have to fill it out, and it's, do I draw it?
I guess, yeah, try it. Oh, there
Okay,
you
so
go.
here, okay, click. Here.
Oh, I see how it's gonna go.
Oh, I can't click that one. Here. Oh, here. This is so sad. I don't like this. Emma. Oh. Okay, I don't think there's any other ones because this one's, yeah, we're good. Oh boy. It's a defense attorney's duty to prove their client's innocence. That's why all I've been thinking about is saving Lana.
But now, Emma.
After all my efforts, I never thought it would turn out like this. And Emma's the one that came to us begging us to save her sister.
But you had no
Emma.
idea she did this.
I know.
So this is the final message of Prosecutor Marshall left behind.
Everybody's so silent.
Of all people, she may not have meant it, but in the end, the one who took the victim's life
Was Emma Skye. Oh, such a twist that I definitely was not. Actually, I did. I think one point I was worried that Emma was, but not in this way.
See, Worthy? Can't say I didn't warn you.
Oh my gosh. No.
Chief Gant. Do you understand the implications of what you've done? What? What are you talking about?
My eye is itchy.
Oh, I'm sorry. Seeing a lot of Iguses. 2 years ago, Joe Dark was sentenced to death.
I drew that. I guess not this.
He was convicted because of his final murder.
Oh my gosh.
I believe you were the prosecutor in the case, were you not?
But it's still like the mystery. Like he was apparently a serial killer. So like what?
Well, he just snapped and started killing everybody around him.
Yeah. So he was still bad. He was the serial killer, or I don't know.
I
Oh my
don't know.
gosh.
There's
Oh my
there's
gosh.
still
This
more
is-
to see.
There's so more to unravel here.
Yes, Worthy. Because of you, an innocent man was sentenced to death.
Oh come on, this guilt trip. You're part of the problem, Mr. Gant. He was part of the cover-up. He's 77777.
Not only that, but you used forged evidence to ensure his conviction.
But Joe Dark really was a serial murderer. That's undeniable. Okay, how is that undeniable?
I'm afraid that's not important.
Oh my gosh.
Didn't you know? We aren't defenders of justice.
What?
We're merely keepers of the law. Sentencing a man to death is no light matter. Even if there wasn't any cover-up or evidence forgery, ultimately the responsibility falls on the prosecutor in charge. Despite what anyone may say, this fact cannot be denied.
His eyes look very menacing in this version. yeah, I think so too. They might have sent an innocent man to death. How can he just stand there like it wasn't his fault?
Order, 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 order! I'm getting screechy!
The gavel's pounding fell on deaf ears. Unable to settle the crowd, the judge declared a recess. Where this trial is headed, no one knows. My gosh. To be continued? No! It's early.
Yeah, we're going to end up saving in the middle of the next part.
Yeah, either we'll have to end it earlier, keep going and save in the middle. I feel like we should just keep going, though.
I feel like you should keep going.
February 25.
We were doing that for 2 hours.
My gosh. Sorry, Edgeworth. I didn't mean to get you in trouble.
Don't worry about it. This is my problem, not yours.
Oh gosh, I was not expecting him to be here. Hoping I'm not interrupting anything, pals. Oh, guess I am. I'll come back later. Okay, bye. Wait, Detective Gumshoe. What is it?
Oh my god.
You got a lot of nerve, pal, making a detective run all around when on duty. And to top it off, you call me here. I've seen happier people at funerals. I'll take it Lana's having you run errands again. Let me tell you, this is the last time, pal. Here, she asked me to give this to you if there was a break in today's trial. Evidence law? Edgeworth was talking about this just the other day.
Looks like evidence law for just for beginners.
I know, it's like for dummies or something, or like for kids.
Mm-hmm.
You must know the 2 rules of evidence law.
Oh, Rule 1. No evidence shall be shown without the approval of the police department.
Is that right, Mr. Wright? Seems so. You could at least study some evidence law, really. The chief prosecutor also wanted me to give you a message. A message? She said, if you're planning to take him on, you're gonna need this book. Him? Gant. I guess I'll need to give this book a thorough read. Alright, the 2 rules of evidence law. It's just 2 pages.
Yeah, perfect.
Doesn't look like that book will do you any good now, though. All that's left now is the chief prosecutor's sentence. That's where you're wrong, detective. Huh?
Haven't you figured it out yet? Why I'm still sitting in that prosecutor's seat, despite all these allegations being thrown at me.
Oh, look at that sneaky little look. Read it. Mr. Edgeworth.
The real trial today hasn't begun yet.
What? What else is left to do? Your credibility's been all but ruined with this forged evidence you are unaware of. Emma Skye found out she unwittingly caused a man's death. And now you're telling me you want to do more? You gotta be kidding me, pal. You're missing the point, Detective. Lana didn't murder Detective Goodman. She merely stuck a knife into his dead body. That means the real killer is still out there. What? And we're going to expose him, no matter what it takes. This case has hurt too many people. It's time to bring it to an end. Yeah, it is. Let's get that Mr. Gant under fire. Figure out what's going on. 7777777.
I like that they actually gave Phoenix about 50 minutes to read it all.
Oh, that's nice. That's cool.
Court will now reconvene for the trial of Miss Lana Skye.
We all still wonder how Phoenix passed the bar.
Mr. Edgeworth.
Yes, Your Honor.
The inquiry committee is planning to impose harsh penalties for your actions.
Thank you for the news, Your Honor.
Your salary will be deducted. Yes, well, normally this is where the prosecution calls forth a witness. But, this isn't easy to say. You see, there's some concern that you, Mr. Edgeworth, may have,
Struck a bargain. You think I may have manipulated the witnesses.
I didn't say that! It's just, you see, everyone's been talking and,
Very well, Your Honor. I have a solution.
A solution?
That being the case, the prosecution will allow the defense to call forth all further witnesses.
What? But there's no precedent for what you're proposing!
Undeniably, this is an unusual arrangement, but a very effective one. It would prove that I haven't struck any deals with the witnesses.
Well, Mr. Wright, what do you say?
Unbelievable. Edworth had found a way to continue the trial. Very well, the defense accepts the prosecution's proposal.
Then it's settled. The, defense may now call forth the next witness.
Mr. Wright, you do realize this is your last chance?
He's like, don't screw this up.
Pretty much. If you call the wrong witness, this trial is as good as over.
Well, you know what that means.
God.
Oh, okay. The defense calls. Time's finally come to bring out the real murderer. Oh, it's time. What if it's his brother? It's not really. You ready?
Yep.
Here we go. Damon Gant. The defense calls Damon Gant to the stand.
Damon Gant? What does he have to do with anything?
As the defendant's partner 2 years ago, Mr. Gant has first-hand knowledge of the crime. I feel we should hear what he has to say about it. Bring it on.
Get ready for one of the toughest parts in the game.
Oh, no! No!
Gant is rough.
Oh, gosh. That's you, by the way.
As luck would have it, he should still be in the courthouse.
Not me.
He would also be the least likely to have been manipulated by me in any way. Wouldn't you agree, Your Honor?
True. All right, bailiff, please escort Mr. Gant to the stand.
Let's do this. I like it. Good one, Brian.
Witness, please state your name and occupation. What is this, some kind of practical joke? I was just on my way to lunch.
Was it the Stars lunch?
Your name and occupation, sir. Worthy, are you sure you want to do this? Your name and occupation. Every time, I swear.
I know.
So, you want to play hardball, eh?
Oh gosh, the eyes. It's like they bore into your soul.
Please, Mr. Gant.
Shadow Mopre points out, if you thought Von Karma was bad, Gant is like 3 of them.
Oh, great. Homecoming
Fine.
Hero said if Gant asking us all to drop this and just go swimming would be a pool posal.
Oh, God.
Pool posal. Oh, man.
My name is Damon Gant. I'm the acting chief of police.
Now then, Chief Gant, the court requests to hear your testimony.
Oh, righto. What's with the grim face?
First, let's clear up this SL9 incident.
Oh, you mean that time when Lana's sister murdered that prosecutor?
Excuse me, you knew about this?
Personally, I think it's been made pretty clear already.
There are still some things unaccounted for.
Oh, like what?
Like the role you played in all of this.
Son, either you're very brave or very foolish.
It's both.
You are aware, of course, that a police chief has all kinds of weapons at his disposal.
Weapons?
Sure. Take my testimony, for example.
I really hope that the organ has something to do with this, by the way, just as a side note.
I don't have to give it if I don't want to.
What? Is that true?
I'm afraid so. The chief of police has the right to refuse to testify.
That is such BS.
Wait, really?
Japan, what the hell? Of course, such an action carries with it certain risks. Don't worry, I'm not here to hinder your trial. Just remember, if this turns out to be a big waste of time, don't say I didn't warn you.
Oh my gosh, again with the threats.
Very well, the witness may now begin his testimony.
Okay, Because he got promoted after this, right?
Right.
Wait, he's actually going to do it? Okay. All right.
As I recall, Neil and I were questioning him that day. To make a long story short, we slipped up. That power outage didn't help either. When I went to my office, I found Lana there. Apparently, she had already arranged the crime scene.
See, he knew this whole time. He's admitting to it right now.
No, he said apparently, so in case he didn't know.
Oh, okay.
As you can see, I had nothing to do with the forgery.
Oh, I see. Okay. He will kill your career.
Is that when Doc was arrested?
Him? He was lying on the floor unconscious.
Oh. Wait, Dark was?
Yeah.
Oh, right.
When
Okay.
Emma sent Neil flying, it seems Dark bumped his head.
I see. Everything seems pretty clear cut.
If the police chief has the right to refuse to testify, then I'd better hit him hard and fast. Oh, great. Time to press. If she arranged the crime scene, why was the evidence in your care again? Exactly. Why is it in his... Exactly. Why was it in his chest thingy, the safe? That's what it's called. And why did he not change her desk around? Like, why did that all stay there? It's
Right.
all fishy.
Oh yeah, let's go to the court record real quick and take a look at the
Oh.
book, just to see what we need to keep an eye out
Can I
for.
finish this part yet?
No,
or-
just go ahead and hit the court record. You can do it anytime.
Okay, what did you want to see?
The
Sorry.
book.
Oh, okay. Rules for submitting evidence. Rule number 1, no evidence shall be shown without the approval of the police department. Rule number 2, unregistered evidence presented must be relevant to the case on trial. So that's it.
Okay, cool. Just so we know.
Okay.
You
Why?
didn't want to know?
No, I did, but I thought they recapped that a bunch.
Well, they never gave us rule 2.
I thought they did give us.
They only give us rule 1.
Unregistered evidence presented must be relevant to the case on. I thought that was before because of the knife or something.
No,
right?
they've never given. They've. Never
Okay.
given.
All right.
All right.
As I recall, a ceremony was held at the police department that day.
Yes, that's right. I guess you could say I'm a workaholic. After winning his award, Neil was all fired up too. That's probably what spooked Dark and made him run away like that. Was the defendant, Lana Skye, also present in the room? I don't quite remember. At the very least, she wasn't there when Dark ran for it.
So the two of you ran immediately after him, right?
That's right, but Dark made it to the elevator first. So Neil and I split up. He went upstairs, and I went downstairs. I guess you could say he got lucky.
Oh.
What's this about a power outage? Oh, that! The elevator stopped all of a sudden, and I got the shock of my life. Well, probably not as shocked as Neil was when that knife went
Oh
into
my
his heart,
gosh,
though.
don't joke about that, dude. That's not funny. Exactly. Oh, sorry. I was just so zoned in, like, what is happening?
Uh-huh.
Okay, could you tell us what you saw?
It was a shocking sight. Neil and that serial killer were lying in a heap on the floor, all tangled together.
Dark was also lying collapsed on the floor?
Yes, apparently he hit his head and was knocked out. Next to them were those two poor girls.
Lana and Emma. Okay, so the vase fell down but didn't break because he was able to write her name on it. But then the blood got wiped and broken?
I guess.
So I wonder if Lana broke it or if she hit
But
the
remember where you
guy's
found the
head.
pieces?
They were... Oh,
In
yeah.
Gant's safe.
Well, one piece was, but the other pieces were in the...
The key
Yeah, the
point.
key part was in there. Something's up with that, too.
Lana was cradling Emma in her arms. Looking back at it now, she must have already known what her sister had done.
How can you know that?
Because of the victim's body. It had already been moved. So that means... you found the body near Lana's desk. That's right. I think you said earlier. It was my suit of armor that really stabbed the prosecutor.
Yes.
Anyway.
Oh my gosh, this is gonna be tough. So you're saying that the forgery had already taken place by the time you arrived at your office.
That's
Okay.
exactly what I'm saying.
I think this might be leading us to, like, here's an issue that could be there.
I can understand how Lana must have felt. But moving a body and hiding evidence are inexcusable no matter what the circumstances.
Even though you did it, mister? In your safe? Is that how it really went down?
Staring at the witness won't do you any good, Mr. Wright.
Gant is really tough to crack, yeah. I think it might be that last one.
If you're going to stare at anything, you'd be better off staring at the court record. Worthy, always the smooth talker.
But which piece of evidence ties Gant to the forgery? Lana did admit to forging evidence, but that can't be the whole truth. Somehow I've got to link Gant to the incident. Alright, so
I
the
think
last...
our best bet is probably
Yeah,
that safe.
that-
Finding the safe. So go to that one at the very end, I guess.
Yeah, when I went to my office, apparently she had already arranged the crime scene.
There it is.
Yeah, okay. Present, and then... his safe is actually here.
Wait.
Oh, no, that's not
No,
it.
no.
That's not it. Hold on.
Okay, so there's two pieces of things, because that was found in his safe as well.
Yes. I'm just looking through everything. Okay,
Yeah,
half
yeah.
of this was at Gant's desk.
Yeah, there's three
And
pieces of
then
evidence that kind of tie it to
This
him.
was in the safe, and so was one of the pieces here.
Whichever
Final
one.
fragment in Gant's safe.
I'd say pick any of them.
Okay.
My guess would be the vase, because that's what we just talked
We
about.
did
but-
just talk about it. Oh wait, can I save yet?
Go
Let
back.
me
Yeah.
see. Okay. Alright, present. Vaseroo. Or I guess it's a jar. Oh, I pressed A. Oops. Get back. Alright, let's see if this works. Think carefully. You claim you had nothing to do with the forgery. But I'm afraid that's a claim you cannot back up.
Explain yourself.
Several pieces of evidence were found in your office. Take this jar, for example.
That's the blue badger you showed us earlier.
I love how he keeps calling it the
I
Blue
know,
Badger.
why did they do that? A piece of this jar was discovered in your safe. Not only that, but the evidence list I presented earlier was actually found inside your desk.
It was found where?
You see, Chief Gant, these articles of evidence uncovered in your office are both concrete proof that you also played a part in the illegal investigation. Music stopped, you're on the right track.
Oh, yeah.
Chief Gant, what's the meaning of this?
Oh, here's a defense attorney who may even rival Worthy.
So you admit to it then, that you were involved in the forgery?
Who, me? Or do you mean you?
Me? Why would I have anything to do with that?
Well, you were the one who snuck into my office when you found this evidence. Somebody finally calls
I
him out
know,
on it.
finally.
Prosecutors aren't the only ones capable of forging evidence, you know. Defense attorneys can do so too.
Oh, don't you try to gaslight this situation.
Isn't that right, Righto? However, Detective Gumshoe was present during the investigation. Worthy, my boy. Not even detectives are exempt from the law. Rest assured, Dick will receive his due punishment.
What?
I have a thought. Should I say it?
If
A
it's
joke?
if it's
It's a kind of a dirty joke.
if it's family approved.
Then I can't say it.
All right. If
Dang
Detective
it.
Gumshoe's
Dang
salary drops any further, he'll end up paying to work. All right, go ahead and say it. But hold on, whisper it to my ear first. All right, you can say it. You can say it.
The time's passed. Move on.
Okay.
Yes, well, in light of the detective's presence, please give us your testimony regarding these pieces of evidence found in your office and their relation to the forgery that took place at the crime scene.
My.
Fizzy still wants to hear it.
Kids these days no longer know how to put two and two together.
All right, here's your chance if you want to say it. Do you remember it?
Yeah, I do remember
Okay.
it. Of course I do. Gant's gonna punish that dick.
Oh my god!
Let's see, what was it now? A jar fragment and a list? For all I know, you could have planted them in my office. Anyway, you can't prove when those pieces of evidence were discovered. If they were found after Dark was convicted, then they're worthless. There's no reason I'd participate in a forgery. Rearranging the crime scene wouldn't help me out in any way.
The response is so funny. Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor?
When investigating the crime scene, you should have been more careful to observe protocol.
You do understand that I'm the chief of police, right? There will be consequences.
Oh, this is the rule number 2, right? Because it wasn't, or even rule number 1, because it wasn't submitted.
No,
Any evidence
no,
that we want to do.
No, that's not it. It's more the fact that, like, hey, you could have forged it.
Oh, okay.
And you don't know what time of day. Indeed, I believe I will press charges, so you won't make the same mistake again.
Oh, great. That's just wonderful.
My apologies, Chief, but would you mind waiting until tomorrow for that? Today is, well, you know...
All right, Udgy. In return, though...
I know. That place, right?
Huh?
Swimming.
Oh. What are these guys? Telepathic or something? So, did we mess up, or was that
No,
right?
you're good.
Oh, okay.
You got to the next
Okay.
pressing.
Is this new or not?
No, I already read it.
So, what do we do then?
You press it. Yeah.
Oh,
This is all
sorry,
new-
I got
this is
distracted
all
because
new
of
stuff.
your joke.
blew your mind.
Yeah, I'm knocked out here. Okay, I appreciate it if you'd stop making these ridiculous allegations.
Yes, you do have a point. You wouldn't have the guts to do something like that.
What? I'll have you know, back in the day, I once broke into a cattle ranch and tipped.
Mr. Wright, what are you saying?
Anyway, you can't prove you didn't carry in the evidence, can you? If you have proof to the contrary, you're going to need it later. Later? What are you talking about? What else? I'm talking about when Righto's prints are found. Yes, if they're found inside my safe, they would prove his investigation was illegal.
I've never faced anyone as slimy as this guy.
Wright's accountant, I knew it.
I wonder if our prints will be in there.
Maybe.
What do you mean by that?
This is all purely hypothetical, of course. But suppose I did place those items in my safe. Such an act wouldn't necessarily constitute forgery.
No, but withheld information. If concealing evidence found at a crime scene isn't forgery...
I'm not through speaking yet, Righto. It all depends on when the evidence was discovered.
Okay, then. Are you saying this jar fragment wasn't discovered in the initial investigation?
It would appear not. After all, it wasn't listed in the evidence list. For all we know, it could have suddenly materialized the day after Dark was sentenced.
Right. Oh, and wouldn't that be convenient?
Right. The chief is talking about a possibility, so long as you can't rule that out. Your remarks, however clever they may be, will only succeed in wasting time.
Tell me something I don't know.
Come now, Righto. Think about it.
How can you look me in the eye and say that?
Easily.
Yeah.
Because I'm innocent.
Yeah, right.
Remember? Who was it that murdered Neil?
There's that look.
I'm not sure I care for the word murder here. But in the end, the person responsible for Mr. Marshall's unfortunate demise was Emma Skye.
Squeaky-eyed Asians. Wait, Wright said something about cows? Cow nipples?
Oh no!
He's the one that got the nips.
Oh,
Well, now do you see?
don't bring back the nips. Oh my gosh. Really, Chief Gant? At the very least, there is one very large benefit you've reaped from all this.
Oh, I wasn't aware. What is this benefit?
The promotion. That would, of course, be the position you have, Chief of Police.
Oh!
The resolution of the SL9 incident secured your promotion to chief. That in itself is sufficient motive.
Ho, 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 ho. Oh, that's a good one.
Huh?
Do you really think I'm that incompetent?
What do you mean?
Even without that case, I was already in line to become the next chief. The resolution of SL9 merely sped up the inevitable a little.
Is that true, Edgeworth?
Yes, he was going to be made chief anyway.
Ah,
Be careful when pointing that finger, or you might wind up being the one pointed at.
there's an empty space above chat. We could put a cow there.
Oh my gosh. So that means there's only one possible motivation for you to commit forgery. If you didn't do it for yourself, then you did it for someone else. Don't be silly, Worthy. You know me better than that. There are only 3 people I look out for. Me, myself, and I. There. It's out in the open now. Udgy, would you mind if I change my testimony a little?
By all means, please do.
Yeah. I wouldn't be anyone's accomplice if there was nothing in it for me.
Can I just press?
Yep.
Nothing in it for you?
Sorry, but the only person I care about is yours truly. That girl, Lana's little sister, was it? If you think I felt sorry for her, you'd better think again.
He had a thing for Lana, maybe.
No.
Oh.
You're right. You don't feel sorry for anyone. Be tough on crime and tough on people. That's how I was raised.
I wonder why he went along with this.
You
So that he
seem-
could use her later for like this kind of a thing?
It's pure blackmail. Yeah. You seem lax enough on yourself, though. Oh, that's a good one, Worthy.
Could there have been something in it for him? Given his selfishness, would he have helped someone out? Huh. I mean, I guess...
I think in this case, well, let's see.
Yeah. Oh, wait, what did I press? There we go.
You almost return to the title screen, in which we would
That
have to
would
go
not...
back through everything.
That would be not good. Okay.
Let's go with point out accomplice.
Yeah, I guess so. True, you might not help out anyone for their sake, but if it would benefit you, you might decide to assist someone.
Mr. Wright, it appears you're positively determined to portray the chief as a nice man who likes to lend people a hand.
That's not what I
Oh my
mean.
God.
Wait, did I mess up then?
No.
Oh, very well
It's
then.
just the judges being an idiot.
Who is this person you believe Chief Gant may have helped forge evidence?
Well, there's only one possibility.
Yeah.
Chief Prosecutor Lana Sky, the defendant?
I believe it's quite obvious in light of the circumstances. Emma Skye fell victim to an unfortunate series of events. Who would want to help her more than her own sister, Lana? And as for Chief Gant, he would also have a reason to help Lana if she asked him to. That reason, of course, is self-profit.
Self-profit? What do you mean?
After the SL9 incident was resolved, Lana Skye was appointed chief prosecutor at the prosecutor's office. The person who arranged this job change was you, Chief Gant.
But how would he profit from all of this?
He would be able to use the chief prosecutor as his puppet. Essentially, he would acquire unchecked authority over all investigations.
Do you mean to tell me that despite the chief's formidable appearance, he plays with puppets?
Oh my god.
Oh wait! You must mean puppets as in someone forced to do his bidding. Never mind.
My God.
Admit it, Chief. You assisted Lana Skye in forging evidence. Your motive to appoint her as chief prosecutor so you could control her. And that's why she was all cold and everything.
Righto, my boy.
You just admitted it.
You have quite an imagination. Let me ask you something.
What?
Do you have any proof of this? That I controlled Lana? For example, is Lana testifying that I've done such a thing?
Lana. She's keeping quiet to protect Emma. There's no way she'd testify against Gant. But now that Emma's out in the open, maybe she'll do something. Know. She did give us the book, so there's probably a hint there somewhere.
I'm afraid without any proof, this all amounts to nothing more than mere conjecture.
Unless that is also what happened in this incident.
This incident? Which one would that be?
Of course, I'm talking about the murder of Detective Bruce Goodman. The chief prosecutor has been acting strange throughout this entire trial. Almost as if someone has been controlling her. Worthy, you'd better watch your tongue. I wouldn't want you to get hurt.
Ugh. Just what do you mean?
What he means, Your Honor, is that Chief Gant is involved in the murder of Detective Goodman. Not only that, but the chief is now making Lana take the rap to cover up his involvement.
What?
Later, Eggroll.
Bye, Eggroll. Thank you so much for stopping by.
Order! I said order! Mr. Wright, you can't be serious.
Huh?
This is an affront to the highest ranking officer in our law enforcement agency. To accuse the chief of police of blackmail and murder. That impossible!
Your Honor, I was merely reiterating what Mr. Edgeworth said in an easier to understand language.
It's too late, Mr. Wright. There's no turning back for us now.
Looks like he's the one who's decided to go through with this.
Can you prove this, Mr. Wright? That the chief, a high-ranking officer of the law, is involved in this murder?
Good question.
Regardless of his rank or title, Chief Gant is just a man. The question is he a criminal? I believe the evidence will tell.
I see. All right, then. Let's see what Mr. Wright's got, and it better be good.
You know what that means.
Show us this evidence that ties Chief Gant to the murder of Detective Goodman.
Oh.
Where's his number? Like, where do we find his number?
Is it that list of stuff?
This one? I don't think it's this.
No, it's not that.
Oh.
You'll see another list. There's like 3 pages of stuff. So.
Yeah, there's a lot of things here. No. Wait.
That one. No, this one.
Chief of Police.
There we go.
777.
Yeah.
Do you think that will work?
Yeah, try it. Did you save?
Yeah. I don't think so. The music didn't stop.
This is the ID card list.
Yes, the one that shows who entered the evidence room on the day of the crime. There was one ID on the list we couldn't determine the owner of yesterday. 777-77777.
Sorry, but there's no way you can prove that's my card number.
It's your number.
What? How do you know that?
The safe in Chief Gant's office requires a code to open. A 7-digit code.
7 digits? You don't mean?
I'm afraid so, Your Honor. The code was 777-77777. The same as the remaining ID card number on that list. Chief Gant, you entered the evidence room on the day of the crime. And the music.
Face.
Music.
Order! It's my favorite music, everyone! Chief Gant, what do you have to say?
Nothing. The defense's search of my office was in violation of regulations. And I will demand Mr. Wright be punished to the maximum extent of the law. But right now, this court demands an explanation from you about the use of this ID card.
Brian says, got him. Exactly. Love this song.
Chief Gant, so you admit it? You entered the evidence room? On the day of the crime?
What about it? I'm chief of police. Whether it's the evidence room or the bathroom, what's the difference? I can go anywhere I want. Tell me, when you entered the room, were you alone? I always go to the bathroom alone, as I do with the evidence room.
Oh my gosh. Detective Goodman wouldn't have happened to be with you that day, would he?
Of course not. Why would he be? I hadn't seen him in days.
You hadn't seen him in days, Chief Gant? I'm afraid you've just undone yourself. On that day, you had to have met with Detective Goodman.
What do you mean? This trial's purpose is to determine Lana Sky's guilt.
No, it isn't, Your Honor. This trial's purpose is to determine the truth. If Chief Gant met the victim on the day of the crime, then we need to determine one thing. What transpired during that meeting?
In that case, Mr. Wright, I'm going to have to ask you for evidence.
Gant reveals himself in the evidence room?
Oh my God.
gosh, think Cobra. Oh wait, proof that the victim went to meet the chief. Oh, I didn't save. Oops.
No, that's alright. No.
Memo? No. Hold on. We'll remember it.
I just keep going for now. I don't see anything yet. No.
Crime scene. Wait. What? This? I don't think.
No,
it was
because it would have went in with him. So
Miles.
It doesn't mean,
Bruce,
yeah, it
okay.
doesn't mean anything.
Wait, but he came in later. Oh, that's when he got hurt. Okay.
Yeah. What's
Half-written
the screwdriver
document.
say?
From a past case of Edgeworth brought
Brought
back by Gant's request.
Hmm.
But that doesn't.
Wait, yeah. If he went to the thing to check it out himself, why would he need it brought back?
Yeah, but that
himself?
doesn't prove that he met Goodman. That shows that he went in there.
The victim. Okay.
But we need to prove why he met up with what's his name? I think it might be that filled out report. Was it this half?
That's a memo. You want to go to
Goodman's
the right.
note.
This is the report.
This one maybe half because he's chief of police, right?
Because he lost his ID
He's
card.
chief of police, right?
Yeah. Then Cobra's saying read stuff. You're just skipping through it, not actually looking at things.
Okay, sorry.
No, that's all right.
That's what I was thinking though, because he is the chief of police, right? Gant is.
Yeah.
Or is that the other guy? The guy who doesn't do much. I forgot his name. I forgot.
Oh no! The chief of police is Gant.
Okay, do you think it's this one then?
You can try it.
Because he had to submit it, but he didn't finish it out either.
Which indicates he might have met with him and just told him personally, I guess. I don't know.
Potentially. I'm gonna go with that for now.
Okay.
I don't know. What are you thinking?
Yeah, go for it.
The struggle to not give it away. Oh no. You know this one? Read and use logic. Uh-oh. Maybe I didn't do the right thing.
No, don't second guess yourself. Go for it.
Read? No, there's nothing to read on that. Nope, the background man is chief of detectives. Oh, okay. Well, this was my guess, so...
Give it a shot.
I'm scared. Detective Goodman lost his ID card on the day of the crime.
Or to be more accurate, Jake Marshall stole it.
Yeah, Gant has said he's chief of police like 6 times. I know, but I have really bad short-term memory. Ever since my concussion is kind of lacked. But anyway, so Detective Goodman filled out a lost item report. He would have had to give that report to the chief of police.
Yeah, you were in possession of the report, which means you can't be sure if he filed it.
He filed it. How do I know, you ask? Because he needed to enter the evidence room that day.
He needed to?
Yes, to transfer the evidence out.
Oh,
Detective Goodman took the form to you, Chief Gant. Then, you accompanied the detective to the evidence room.
I accompanied him?
There's no other way the murder and Detective Goodman could have entered the room.
Hold on. Let me guess what you're going to say next. I, the chief of police, murdered poor Goodman.
Exactly.
but wait! The chief didn't necessarily need to accompany him to the evidence room. He could have just lent him his ID card.
Yes. Now that you mention it,
Oh my gosh,
I believe I
Judgy.
might have done something of the
Oh,
sort.
Judgy. No.
Sorry, but that's not possible. According to the record, your card was only used once. Yet you showed us your ID card or earlier. If you had really lent it to Detective Goodman, it would have been found on his body.
Whoa!
No!
Oh my goodness. I was not expecting that.
Chief Gant, you didn't.
I wish it wouldn't have flown by that image. I
know.
kind of want to see it closer, like with all the sparks and stuff. The murder was most likely a spur-of-the-moment crime for no one in their right mind. For no one in their right mind would choose the police department as a place to commit murder. After the murder, you contacted Lana at the prosecutor's office. Why? To dispose of Detective Goodman's body, of course.
You're forgetting, Mr. Wright, that the victim's body was discovered in the prosecutor's office parking lot. How did he manage to move it there? I was at the police department the entire day, you know. And everyone's aware that Lana stayed at the prosecutor's office after the ceremony.
Everyone except me, it seems. Still, you're the chief of police. You have an entire police force at your disposal.
Oh, so you think I just ordered an officer to do it? Hey you, take this here dead body over to the prosecutor's office. I don't think so.
Chief Gant, you left all the evidence we need to prove how you moved the body to the prosecutor's office. And all of this time, I just thought it was a useless clue just taking up space.
Well, there's your hint.
I know that we haven't used it yet.
How could the chief have moved the body? With a save file.
Yeah. Hey, Kabama Pones just asked for a corny joke.
Oh, okay. Let's do a joke. Koba? Let's see where we are. Okay. What kind of clothes do houses wear?
Okay.
Addresses.
Oh my god.
Like your house address.
Uh-huh. I get it.
Your house is addressed very nicely.
Wow.
I like it.
Mr. Wright, show us this evidence.
To move the victim's body, Chief Gant used this.
Alright, so what's...
Is it this thing?
No.
He could like put it on there and drag it out.
We've already used the blue
I
badger.
know, I'm just messing around. Alright, what have we not used yet? SL9, that's earlier.
I think we've used the security camera. Instant files won't be anything. Not the autopsy report. Piece of cloth, not yet.
Is this?
No.
Let me go back. Alright. This is Goodman's ID.
Goodman's ID. We've used that. Use 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 that.
I don't...
I think the only thing we did... What's the screwdriver? Have we used the screwdriver?
Okay, screwdriver. What would we...
Evidence from a past
Homecoming
case
Hero said, Mr. Wright, what is this Save-a-roo statement you keep muttering?
Oh my gosh.
Report, please. I knew the Blue Badger would move a dead body to cover up a crime if it could. I don't know if we have used the screwdriver yet.
Evidence
What
from
was
a
the deal
past
with
case
this? This is the one that he asked for.
Yeah, it's not even SL7. It's just some random case
Yeah.
brought back to his office by Gant's request.
And who got it for him? Do you remember?
Edgeworth.
Edgeworth
so-
got it for him?
Yeah.
Okay, let me look at this list again real quick. This is the evidence room. So there's when they went in together, then Miles went in. Okay, so he's already potentially dead and maybe. No,
Yeah.
Bruce came back.
So
in.
while he was going to get that evidence, they might have loaded the body in.
Hold on. He was killed around this time though, 5 whatever. So he
Well,
was.
they said he was going, but it could have been actually killed at 4:20. The body
Okay.
was discovered.
Okay,
at
so Miles just
5:15.
didn't see it then?
I mean,
Because Meekins came in as well.
yeah, I
And
don't
then Goodman came. I don't think it's then. Anyway, they came in together at that time. Miles came in to get the screwdriver, and the screwdriver might be used to like open some kind of secret trap.
I guess,
Like-
but it's also just a random piece of evidence. It seems more like a distraction to me.
Okay.
But if there's anything else that calls out to you,
I
Go
don't
for
know
it.
if we've... No, we did use that. We used that. I don't know if we used this.
Yes,
oh,
we
gosh.
did.
Oh, gosh. Yes, we did. Get out of there. Bites tongue not to spoil. Oh, no. Files for the killings. Did we use that?
yeah.
I guess we did. Hint. Look, a distraction. Maybe.
It's up to you.
All right, the
I've given my 2
screwdriver.
cents, but
Have we used this? Yes,
Yeah.
we have. We haven't used this yet. I don't know. I guess we can. Best not to touch the cursed video. We burned the tape after the case. Oh no! I want to talk, but I want to let her discover things even more. You guys are so mean. All right. Well, I'm gonna go with what Derek said because this is pretty random.
I mean,
thing
it's something
Belle's
that we
lenient.
haven't used at all. That was the big hint to me.
Yeah, the hint to me was like some kind of useless thing as well. It sounded like something we haven't used yet. Good thing Bella's lenient about these things. Some streamers don't even want hints. Yeah, you guys help me out. I just don't want spoilers. Like, don't tell me who the person is now, you know? Like,
Well, we know who the person is. We
well,
just
I
don't
mean,
know
like,
how they did it.
yeah, like, I don't like spoilers, but help and backseat gaming, sure. I don't mind. And the vase. Yeah. All right, let's go for it. I'm curious what they're gonna say. Here we go. This is how I moved Detective Goodman's body. I think he used this as a secret trap thing, like I said.
Secret trap. I
What's
think it was
that?
just a
A
distraction.
screwdriver?
Oh, to get someone out of the
That's
way.
what I was trying to tell you.
Oh, I thought he was actually going to use it.
No, I was trying to tell you, like he got it. Like, hey, pick up this random
And now
screwdriver
I get
for
the
me.
thing earlier, like, look, a distraction. Oh, and then Cobra. Oh my gosh, it was right there the whole time.
I even directly said
I know.
it to
That's
you.
what
It
I'm.
didn't
That's why I'm
click.
like everyone. You all around me were giving me this perfect hint, and I'm just like, dur, dur, dur.
Oh my god.
He used the screwdriver to open a secret compartment.
Oh my gosh. Mr. Edgeworth, think back to the day of the crime. What is this screwdriver doing here?
It's here because I was asked to go by Chief Gant, no less. He told me he wanted me to keep it here in the prosecutor's office. In any case, on the day of the stabbings, I brought this back here. After the ceremony ended that day, I didn't plan to return to the prosecutor's office. But you did. Oh, that's you.
But you did, because Chief Gant asked you to.
You mean I...
The body was found in the trunk of Mr. Edgeworth's car. I think it's obvious what happened. The body was moved by that car.
Detective Goodman's body was carried in the trunk of Mr. Edgeworth's car?
Yes, unless of course you have another explanation, Chief. Why else would you have asked Mr. Edgeworth to transport evidence from a closed case? There's only one plausible explanation. To transport the body to your accomplice, Miss Lana Skye.
Order, order, order! What's going on here? Is there no room for rebuttal to the defense's outrageous accusations?
Think back to the photograph Miss Starr took at the prosecutor's office. This was not a photo of the body being stuffed in the trunk to be taken away. It was exactly the opposite.
It's a photo of the body being taken from the trunk.
Chief Gant, please say something.
Hold on. Homecoming Hero. I believe after seeing Derek's video of Kai picking Xenoblade games, I think it's time for more hot takes, aka Phoenix Wright versus Professor Layton.
Oh, that's awesome.
That's a pretty good
You better
idea.
pick Leighton.
That's pretty even, honestly. I believe your time's up.
My time's up.
Sorry, Righto, but I'm having lunch with the District Attorney General after this. We have to get going if we're to make it in time for the early bird special.
Oh my gosh.
But the cross...
But the cross-examination isn't finished yet.
Remember what I told you earlier? A police chief has all kinds of weapons at his disposal.
Weapons.
Like the right to refuse to testify. I'm evoking that right now.
Oh, you piece of work.
What? That's not a right to be casually invoked.
That's not suspicious.
There are certain risks to be considered.
So you're going to just run away after all this? Run away? Don't make me laugh, Worthy. I stabbed old Goodman. That's what you're saying, right? But if you had any conclusive evidence, you would have presented it by now.
Well,
You think I had Lana dispose of the body? If so, then show your proof and get it over with.
I'll say it again, Mr. Wright. Damon Gant is the current chief of police. This court will not tolerate any accusations against him without concrete proof. Well, Mr. Wright,
Your Honor?
do you have any concrete proof? Proof that Chief Gant murdered Detective Goodman and made Miss Sky dispose of his body.
Do I have any concrete proof?
Save? I guess say yes. Or
I totally recommend you save a rune like now. Exactly. I know. Okay, everyone's saying save. That's funny.
huh?
So I have no
Do
proof
we have any
yet. Okay, hold on. I have no proof yet because it hasn't been submitted to. Remember the rule number 1? Hold on, let me go to
rule number 2. You mean?
I mean, yeah. Unregistered evidence presented must. No, wait. Rule number 1. Without the approval of police department.
Because nothing's concrete. We have nothing concrete.
So should we just go with that then?
Go for it, I guess. We already saved, so if it's wrong, we go to an ending.
Homecoming Hero, thank you so much for the 25 bits. Belle, yes! I'm currently playing Lady Layton on Switch. I do love both series, but Professor Layton and the Unwound Future is, in my opinion, one of the best games ever made, and one of the few games that has made me cry with its beautiful story and music. I also cried.
Yep, teared up.
I 100%.
That game is more devastating than you ever.
Yeah, I was not expecting to cry. Oh my gosh. Yes, I love Professor Layton, by the way, for anyone interested. The entire reason why I even know about Phoenix Wright is because of Layton, because of that crossover that was mentioned earlier in the chat. There was a Professor Layton versus Phoenix Wright game crossover thing, and that's the exact reason I got into this series.
Curious Village, go in release order.
I would do release order because they just keep getting better, and like quality of life stuff is so much nicer as you go on.
Yeah,
and it's just fun to learn the story the way it came out.
Yeah, that's the best way to do it.
So I do think the Layton games have a good story, but it's all wrapped up in unrelated puzzles. So yeah, I guess. I mean, the puzzles don't necessarily, but I enjoy that. But it's still like you kind of get like it's weird the first game, but then by the second game you're just like, no, I'm into this. I know what to expect. Yeah, I don't even think I actually played the first one, to be honest. I started with the second one.
Oh, okay.
Because I didn't have the first one.
I played the first one because I loved the art style, and I was like,
the art style actually turned me off at first.
Oh.
I didn't know what to make of all the weird like sausage lips and everything, but it grew on me later. I love Layton's style though. Layton was great. But anywho, should we leave it here, by the way, or
no? I'll put it this way: you're almost done with this section.
Oh, okay. So you think we should just go?
I think we should just go for it.
Okay. You play for the puzzles more than the story, honestly. That's why I started playing, because I really enjoyed the puzzles and I had like kind of satisfaction of getting all those puzzles right, especially the really quick and easy ones where I'm like, hey, I got that. Like it's just upside down, or one of those tricky ones where it looks like it's going to be a lot of note-taking and math crunching, but then it's right there.
It's really simple.
It's really cool. I like it, at least. And the story to me was the bonus cherry on top. All right. I think we'll go with this one, but I don't know. What are you leaning towards?
If that's what your gut's telling you, go for it.
All right. Well, let's see what happens. I did just save, right?
Exactly. You saved already, so it's not a big deal.
It's no use showing evidence I'm not even sure of myself. No, Your Honor. At present, I have no conclusive evidence.
See, Yudgy?
In that case, This court is forced to penalize you for your allegations against the chief.
What?
Here's a tip. Never gamble what you can't afford to lose, righto.
Does that mean we got it wrong? I can't
It
tell
seems
yet.
that Lady Luck was on my side again today. Okay, Haji, I'll leave the rest to you.
Did I mess up?
We'll see.
I can't tell. Will it tell us?
I warned you earlier, Mr. Wright. This is an affront to a senior officer in our nation's law enforcement agency.
Sure, he's an asshole, but...
Oh.
Lady Luck, Maybe we should have a word with her.
Mr. Edgeworth, what do you mean?
There's one lady who knows the real truth behind this trial.
Star, lunch lady.
We haven't yet had the honor of hearing her
it's
testimony.
It's not her then, because we already talked to her. A lady who knows the truth. Another witness.
In the absence of conclusive evidence, the only other method of proof is testimony.
But Chief Gant has invoked his right to refuse to testify.
There's still someone else. One more witness who can answer all the questions raised in this trial. Someone right in this very room.
Homecoming Hero said we got the bonk bonk.
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh.
Mr. Edgeworth, who is this person?
Why are you asking me, Your Honor? Have you forgotten? The defense is the one calling witnesses today.
Oh great, we have to pick.
Mr. Wright, does such a witness exist?
She may not be willing to tell the truth. But we can't just stop now, Lana. Yes, Your Honor. The defense calls forth.
I mean, there's only three women and you've talked to two of them, so...
Wait, didn't she... She already testified, though.
No, she didn't. She hopped on there, but she never testified.
I thought she did, and we had to...
Nope.
We never pressed?
Nope. She's just talking, basically.
All right, well, come on, Missy.
The defendant, Miss Lana Skye.
She was in the underground parking lot at 5:15 p.m. on February 21. Her task, to dispose of the victim's body in accordance with a certain someone's orders.
Mr. Edgeworth.
The prosecution has no objections, Your Honor.
I like how Edgeworth is kind of guiding us.
I know, right?
Very well. The court will now take its final recess for the day.
2-on-1.
Yeah.
In 15 minutes, we will reconvene to hear the defendant's testimony.
All Lana's done is confess, not really testify. Oh, yeah, true. Oh, hold on.
Huh?
Oh, he's...
Chief Gant, I thought you were going to eat.
Listen good, Lana.
Oh, he's talking to Lana.
I don't think you need me to tell you this, but if you accept Mr. Wright's claims, there will be terrible consequences. Nothing like threatening somebody in the middle of court. That's right. Your sister will be found guilty for Neil Marshall's murder.
Yeah, but it'll be like the one that's, is it manslaughter or something? The one where it's like not premeditated and all that.
Right, but still get in
it's
trouble.
it's still not great. This isn't good.
Of course, you'd never support such outrageous claims anyway, right?
He just blatantly gave a huge motive. Like,
I know. Just something to think about.
Like a...
All right, then. I've got a lunch date to meet.
Hey, mister, where's that $50? Can I borrow?
Yeah, I know.
Oh my gosh. The judge?
I know. Okay, if there are any...
Yeah, that's me.
Okay, if there aren't any further objections, this court is now in recess. Good luck, everyone. You scary.
This will be a good spot.
I think it's a good spot to stop.
Yeah.
I just got to get to a point where
I got to get to the options. Oh my gosh.
So, with this, I can confidently say...
Next time
is the finale.
Next time. Now let me look around and see if we can find somebody to raid.
Stream manager.
Yes. Completionist is playing. Let's see if any of my fellow team members are streaming. I just have to get back there. So Derek, say some things. I wasn't prepared.
Let's see.
No, your keyboard wasn't working. Okay, there it goes.
There we go. Gonna end it next time. Next time could be the end of the case in Phoenix Wright 1. Next time's definitely Shut him up again. If you F me, you're F2. Farmer says this is crazy.
Oh my gosh.
And Cobra estimates you have about 30 to 45 minutes of game left.
Wait, how do I get to
What are you looking for?
my team? Oh, there it is. Okay.
Oh.
There is one person on my team that is streaming right now. Music by Sticks. What are they streaming? Let's see. Music.
Music. Drums.
Okay, sure. Let's do that. I've had
Let's
a couple
see.
of my team members raid me before. So.
Fizzy's asking, will you be streaming next week since it's E3 week? I think the thing that'll help, I don't think there'll be anything going on at 11 o'clock at night. If there is, obviously we won't be able to do it, but as long as there's nothing planned around that time, she should be able to do it.
Yes.
So,
But
we'll find the
it'll
time.
have to be tentative though. Like just in case, like who knows if Derek's going to be needing the computer, because I do use his computer to stream. So so far we'll just do a tentative yes. But
So
yeah.
we'll see how it all goes, but yeah, they estimate you have about an hour left.
Wootmaster, thank you so much for the kind comment. Thanks for streaming. This was fun to watch and hang out for. Yay, I'm so glad. Badger is back is also fitting. Oh man, burn the badger. Yo, yeah, we gotta come up with a hashtag for my fellow team member. What are we gonna say?
Badger the Witness.
Oh, yeah, let's do that. Badger the Witness. No escaping the badger. I like Badger the Witness. That's pretty good, Derek. Or whoever came up with it first. Thank you all. If you will stick around, I'm gonna raid. Wait, I lost the name. Hold on. Music by Sticks. So far has 30 viewers. Looks like he's jamming out with some drums. Looks like it could be. I see some toad pictures over there. Could be a fun time. But oh wait, before I do that, I can't forget this part because you know what this means.
Oh yeah, I gotta go to the credits. So
Yes.
probably should say our goodbyes at that point.
Oh yeah. So thank you all so much. I'm gonna run the credits in just a second, so you probably won't be able to hear us because it is a little bit on the louder side. I did turn it down from last time. But after I roll the credits, we'll be doing that raid. Thank you all so very much. You're amazing. Hopefully see you next week. Make sure that you are following and have notifications turned on, all that good jazz. Thank you so, so much. It's always a blast. Can't wait for next time. Take care, everyone.
Bye.